if you're here. I'm here. I'm just going to get my seltzer. Forgot to get seltzer before I sat down. I'll be right there. Phone on the charger. I can't see which outlet. Oh, what a day. Let me see. Okay, let's see. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Extra Good Citizen. Hi, Sakara. Hi, Scout Inquirer. Hi, Angie. Newfie, Elise, McCarla, Kate, Sean, Kathy Williamson, Flower Girl Phillips, Sarah Lou, Kelly Finelli, Mary Beth, Donna, Two Scooter, Linda, Tracy, Karen, Monica, Marty. First time here, Marty. Welcome. Carol Clark, Carol Boyce, Renee. Hey, Renee, you're up late today. Happy. Kathy Allison, Pitbull Sleuth, Dreaming, Jen H. Deborah, Sharon, Leanne Hutton, Jen H. I got. Okay, Ivy Lynn, Al, Summer Lang. I don't even know where we were, but I think we're Kevin Leonard, Deborah. Did you hear about Netflix? Did y'all hear about Netflix taking down? What do you mean, Eileen? What do you mean? What do you mean Netflix taking down? I don't know what you're talking about. Taking down what videos? Hi, Mrs. McJagger. Kim Miller, hi. Skipper, Lori, Lamb. And I know I'm missing people. I'm sorry. I'm trying to catch up. Let's assume this will be great. Oh, you're assuming a lot tonight. I don't know. I was shampooing my carpet. Now that's going to wait. Hi, Sarah. Oh, well, I'll explain what happened today. Judy, Carol, Augie, Patricia, Kathy. I want to see what did someone say. Did you hear about them taking down videos? Did you hear about people canceling Netflix because of cuties? Okay. They are claiming copyright on all the Chris Watts case. No, they're not. They're not claiming copyright on all of it. Where did you hear that? Where did you hear that from? Because I'll tell you, I know for sure they aren't. I'll tell you about it. But where did you hear that from? I'll explain it all, Kathy. I just want to know where Eileen heard that from. Right. I'll explain it. Actually, I think I know what she's talking about. Okay. Did they get their videos taken down, Eileen? Did their videos get taken down? Because mine didn't. Mine didn't because I responded to it. My videos did not get taken down. The first, tell you about Netflix. Last night, was it last night? First of all, it wasn't a copyright. It's not a copyright that Netflix was doing. It was a content ID. And the really funny thing is they only picked 2 of my videos. And the videos they picked were not even the ones that, I have ones that have like way over almost 2 million views on them, right? They didn't pick any of those. They picked 2 videos, and they picked about, in one, they picked about 40 seconds. It made absolutely no sense because they picked 40 seconds of a spot of the police camp. And then, and the other one, they picked like a minute. Okay? And then I got an email and it said, this is not a copyright strike. This is a content ID filed by Netflix. And I'm thinking like, by Netflix. And then I'm saying it must be a bot. That's what it is. It's a bot. You see, YouTube, I don't know if you're a creator, Eileen, or not, but YouTube has a thing like, you don't know how many times, do you know how many times that shows up in my thing that it says like, it goes, how do they word it? They say something like, another popular channel, okay, has stolen your ID, may have stolen your video. Now, sometimes they're right because there are these Asian stations that appear overnight, and they always take 2 Watts videos of mine, and they're not with police cam or anything. They're with me talking, but the reason they take these is because it mentions Dr. Phil, like my reaction. And they take that every time and put it on their site. I don't know why. 2 of them, I have to go and take them down. But do you remember that time, that other station? I was on air and I'm like, what the freak is this? And it was a station actually that, I think it was one of our Ramblers that opened. And I'm like, she was giving me a content ID strike. And it was because, and she didn't realize it. And then she took it right away, but it was because she used the police cam video. Now, the police cam videos come from Weld County, and we've all been granted access to use them if we requested them, and we have a letter that says we have access to use them for our purposes. We fill out a form with the CORA, Colorado Open Records Act, and we get this stuff. Now, sometimes you pay for discovery, like in a motto case. They want you to pay for discovery. With the Watts case, I think initially they had to pay, and then it was because the response was so great and they had funds, if I remember correctly, then they were giving it out free of charge. Most cases it requires a fee. It's not usually a lot. Sometimes they give you a certain a fee for you to access files for a certain amount of time to download what you need. And then if you go over that, you pay extra. So, but, so I said, this is crazy. So when I got that, at first I almost said, really, I won't even respond to it because I'll just take out, it was literally 30 seconds of a video and the next one was a minute. But then I thought, oh no, what if they keep going with this and then they want to, if I don't appeal it, then what happens? So last night I just very quickly appealed it. And then today it said, what did it say? It said, good news. But they're not striking every one, which is weird. Okay? But it happens, I think it's robotic. Like maybe they have something playing on YouTube, okay? But YouTube's bots should look at the dates. It doesn't. In my content, like I was saying, it'll take a channel like, it'll say, oh my gosh, this person has all of your video, and I'll look, and it will be a video that they made of the dog search, but it's saying that it says entire video. That's what it says in the copyright, that they've taken your entire video, which just means they're using the dog search. And I guess my video was uploaded before theirs, so it matched in the bot. I don't know why this is coming out, because there's no way that Netflix had their videos out before this. So I don't understand how the bot made a mistake. But if the bot didn't make a mistake, I can't imagine the people at Netflix going around and going like this. Mommy ramblings. Should we take the no, let's go for that obscure little video over there and just put a copyright content ID on that. And then just take one more over there and just content ID it for 30 seconds. No, I can't picture the people at Netflix doing that. So I think it's some kind of an automated thing. But they only did that to those two. I appealed it, and they said that Netflix reviewed it and agrees. And so my content is back up exactly as it was. So yeah, I'm trying to find the actual email I got. Let's see. Yeah, it says claim released. That's the subject. It says, hi, Mommy Ramblings blog. Good news. After reviewing your dispute, Netflix has decided to release their copyright claim on your YouTube video. And then it gives you the name, and it says your video's settings are now been restored. View your video here. So, yep. There's no way. It just had to be something that they're doing, that's going on. So, but there's no way because that's not Netflix's stuff. That belongs to Weld County, and anyone that requested it, like myself, using the Quora form, we have permission to use that for the way that we sent that in. So they can't do anything with that. I'll email you the name. Yeah, well, I imagine that whatever did it to me, they're just picking and choosing some stuff. I don't know how it's working. I can't imagine people at Netflix are really doing it. I think it's some automated thing, but I don't understand that the automated thing didn't see the dates, because that's exactly, that doesn't make any sense. So, hi, Puddin'. Yeah, there was no way they could claim that. I mean, it's impossible. It's not theirs. Oh, hi, Earthbound Spirit. How are you? Hi, Jeanette. You whispered to me, Caroline Connor. Because I saw it and I was a little ticked off with it last night, and then I just said, come on, Carolyn, don't, if you just take out, because at that point, I didn't are they going to hold this up for 30 days and this and that? Maybe I'll just take that 30 seconds out. But I thought if I did that, then what if they go back and hit and hit and hit and hit and hit everyone? So I think if you get them right at the go, and say, hey, this is not you cannot content ID that. We have permission to use it from Weld County, so sorry. And even mine, the one I was showing, had me speaking over it, and I had like so I don't even know why they, but who knows. And like I said, and other ones they didn't even touch. Like you would think they would grab the really, really highly viewed ones. I don't know. No idea there what they did. This is off topic, but I will be out of town next week. Oh, are you going on a fun trip? Have fun. Do you think so, Extra? You think they want to get it down to build up their show? Sold rights to what stuff, Liz? To her personal videos, do you mean? There are channels that post her personal, that have her personal videos up. Are you talking about those? They did, that's good. Somebody's saying they did, that's good. What does Amazing 80 say that's good about? That's good. That they remove someone's videos? All the bad ones. Well, are they showing, but see, I think, Eileen, it was the Discovery videos that were being hit, and only some of them. No, but you said, oh, they did. Oh, that's great. That they put a content ID on some channel and took down the videos. I don't understand, Amazing Annie. But other channels have been upset. Wait. I am so confused. I think you have the wrong... Wait, Liz, where are you hearing this? I think you're confused. Are you sure? I think you're talking about Shanann's personal videos. Those were not... The only one of Shanann's videos that was in Weld County was the pregnancy announcement. I think you have it... it's mixed up there. I think you're thinking of her personal ones. There's no way they could have sold... oh, it's a misunderstanding. The rights to the Weld County files. I think everybody's here is all messed up here. They're two different things. Yeah, but she doesn't use Discovery files. I am sure yeah. I think if they sold something, where did you hear that, first of all? Do you know where you heard that, Liz? I'm sure they mean her personal videos. You know, the ones she made on her page? Right. They're not the police videos. They can't sell that. Yeah, I just explained that, Liz. So I was having a conniption. Oh, a conniption? Really? I don't think she needs to have a conniption. I mean, yeah, you could get a little upset about it, but then just think about it realistically. It doesn't hold water. It's the personal videos. But there are channels that have all of her personal videos uploaded. Even the one with the P had her personal videos uploaded. When that channel used to make fun of her, remember? Everybody forgot about that. Everybody forgot about that. It's so quick, people forget. Remember the channel with the P used to upload her personal videos and make fun of her? Oh, okay. How many did it take down? Did it just ask her to take out a portion, or did it take... Neither will I, Caroline. I don't forget stuff like that so easy. Yeah, the one with that crazy, scary light that comes down. Hey, Gigi. Hi, Danielle. Hi, Lacey. So, more than, you mean there's more than 2 or 3? I think something, right, connected. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, some kind of connection, because it was like pro W, wasn't it, over there? Very anti-Shanann. And that's all it was about. And now, it's very tabloidish to me. But I still remember, and every time I see that light come down, no thanks. That's all right. I'm sorry, Davita. So anyway, Mama Ames and I are going to do a parody tomorrow. I have to talk with Mama Ames about the time and stuff of a Dollar Tree haul. Then I had my test today. Oh my gosh. Jimmy told me it was a saliva test, right? So I get there bright and early. They said, come around to the tent. All right. And I'm thinking that's it. They're just going to give because you watch on the thing. And, well, first, it's not a nurse. It's a doctor. He comes out. He's like, I'm Dr. So-and-so. Hi, Dr. So-and-so. And then they have this big bowl. But you know me, right? So he takes this thermometer, and I think he's just going to shoot it at my head. But he's got this thing, and he's rubbing it all, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, right? And Jimmy's like, I'm sure they sanitize that between uses. And I'm like, I don't care. It's just so disgusting. I'm like, just stop. Okay. So he's rubbing it all over my head. Then he puts the stupid pulse ox thing. So I'm holding my hand like this because I'm not going to touch anything until I get sanitizer. Then he takes the stethoscope out of the bucket. I'm like, oh, great. So then he uses that. And then he's like, okay, you sound good. And then he goes, have you ever had one of these before? And I see him take this like, looks like a You know the brush you use to clean straws? Or like not as wide as a nipple brush, but just that, it's like that same, if you have those brushes that you use to clean those reusable like stainless steel straws. And I go, wait a minute, I thought we were doing the saliva test. My husband said it was the saliva test, and he goes like this, no, this is, but it's fine, it's all right. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. The feeling of that, right? And then just when you think like, because it gets to a point, and I have a pretty good pain threshold. It's not that it's very uncomfortable. And just when you get to the feeling that it's like, oh my gosh, he's going to take it out. They put it in more. And you're like, oh my gosh. And then you should see what they do. So they take it out and I go, oh my gosh. And the nurse goes like this, it's not that bad. And they go like this, it's not that bad. Just like that. Like, you're being a big... And I'm like, and then all day, that side of my nose was like running, and it was like, oh, it's horrible. Horrible. Ugh. And they said that it's just such a weird feeling. It goes up so high. It felt like it was like in my brain. No, I felt it up here. Like up near past my. Oh, I don't want to even think about it. So yeah, so I'm like, oh gosh. But they said if you don't, if you're negative, you're not going to hear anything. And in the event that in the unlikely event that you are positive. I think they said they'll call me or they'll send me a letter or something. I don't know. But I don't understand. They go, when is your procedure? And I said on the 29th. And they said, okay, you have to have this 5 days before your procedure. But that doesn't make any sense to me, right? Because what if I have this test and I'm negative, and then for the next 5 days, I go around everywhere without a mask? Like, isn't that silly? I would think you'd want it as close to the procedure. One swab went on my nose, and the other swab my throat. I was coughing, and my eyes were tearing. Yeah. Because, Marianne, hi, Marianne, I have a procedure. I have a colonoscopy on the 29th. Oh, really? I was like backing away from the guy, I could just feel, I closed my eyes and I was like backing away from him. Ugh, it was terrible. Hi, no time. So yeah, that was that. And then, I went to the Dollar Tree, and what a strange cashier was there. And this is not at the one this is a different one than the rude one. I couldn't imagine. Oh, it's horrible. And they stay in your nose for like a while. It's not like real fast. At least this guy wasn't. Which procedure? You're getting a colonoscopy too, Sharon? Sharon, are you getting a colonoscopy? You kind of enjoyed it, Ivy Lynn? I don't know. Jimmy had me thinking that's what they were going to do, so it was a shocker when they pulled that thing out. Oh, wow, Sharon, you go the day after me? Wow. I really hope I make it through then, because... Oh, really? A snow remover? Is he in the hospital? I don't even know where my letter is about what I'm supposed to do to prepare for that thing. How fast? Well, I didn't call him too fast because he was helping the neighbor, but I told him later on. Oh, it'll be lots of fun. It's not your first time, is it, Sharon? Make sure you fast the day before. The day before the prep fast? Then for 2 days, I'll be dying. 17-year-old had her 4th scope. She got good and bad news, just so you know. So you get treatment. She got good and bad news? What's the matter, Lacey? You had a blood test? Uh-huh. Oh, go lightly? No, they're not. Really? Oh, gosh, sorry. Yeah, honey. No, they sent me a letter somewhere to find it. I think it's just the Mylanta and something else like Jimmy. It's not Go Lightly. It's some kind of Ducalax and is it Miralax? I don't know, something like that. Liquid diet the day before and then the prep. It's a quick weight loss program. A lot of liquid. Yeah, I believe it's Mylanta. Yeah. Mylanta and Ducalax, I believe. And Gatorade. Gatorade too, yeah. Yep. With Miralax. Right. And Ducalax, I believe. And Gatorade. Right, Kathy, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, you're painting the house, Liza? That's nice. Funny, Kevin. Really? You're an expert with them? But I don't understand the nothing red. That's not because they think it's blood. That's just because they can't see well. Is that what that's for? I was just thinking about that. I'm like, because they could test if something's blood or not, but that's because it dyes your colon, your intestines. No red drinks. Light colored liquids okay, so ginger ale is okay. But wouldn't that be, what is the red for? Like, can you have light grape Gatorade, like the you use 7-Up. Now you can't stand 7-Up. Yes, they want to make sure they're not seeing blood. Okay, so it's not because it colors your colon, it's because... But how could they mistake it? Wouldn't they have a test that would test it and be like, no, it's Gatorade? Oh, Ariel, Mama, stop that. Stop it. No, it couldn't be. Cut that out. No grape? Green or blue or yellow? hold on a second. Because I have some here. I just want to see what's, let me see something. Oh boy. So then I'm gonna have to go get new Gatorade tomorrow. This is gonna be no good, right? Because this is like a light pink. This is what is this called? Raspberry lemonade. That's not gonna be good. Okay, all right. Carolyn, make sure you stay home all day, trust me. You just don't eat? I won't take the chance. I'll go get yellow or something. We are going shopping after my, but not right after. That's what Nanette wants to find out about, when we're going to go shopping. Orange G2 is the best. Orange G2. All right. But I'd be scared about orange. I think I would get yellow. Eat Jello. Yeah, but you can't have red Jello, right? How can orange be fine? I would be so scared with orange. I'm afraid I might freak out like at the CT scan. I really do. I do think it is also a lack of control. I don't want to go under, and I don't think I can take knowing, especially if they say, okay, now you're just going to go to, I'm going to be like a Looney Tunes, okay? Because I can't take that. Even when I'm falling asleep regularly, you know, like if I go to, the moments before I fall asleep, sometimes like I'm going to start. It's almost like, it's not like a restful thing. It's like a startling thing. So to hear that, like I want to just I told Jimmy, maybe you should just call them and say my wife is going to be a total wreck. But I don't even want them, like I want them to lie to me. Like say, oh, this is not that yet. We're just putting in your fluids. That's all. Just totally lie to me. Don't tell me you're going to go to sleep now. Because my heart will be racing. I will be jumping out of the bed. No, you don't understand, Sharon. I don't think I can take it. Yeah, but I don't think I can take it. You don't understand. It's like when they were telling me on that CT scan that they were going to put the stuff in now, and I wasn't even going to sleep, but that I might have that warm feeling, and I was flipping out. You can't have orange. Okay, I'll get yellow. Yeah, I think lying would be good. Trick you. Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I want them to be like, okay, no, this is just the fluids. Your son has the same thing? Oh, I hate that. I always think my heart is stopping. Sorry, like, why is that happening? What's going on? Is my heart stopping? Or am I stopping? Like, I freak out. I don't think they give us a small shot. They did not mention a shot. I have a case for you. Sure, Amber. You will not know, at least for me. I was awake, then awake again. Yeah, but I don't want them to be like, okay, count back, 5, 4. No, I'll be freaking out. Oh, you don't know me. I wish they could give me like a heavy tranquilizer beforehand. No, I know I'll have an IV, Sharon, but I don't want to know. No, I know it goes in. I know it goes in an IV. I know that. Because everybody's always like, anybody that's ever told me, oh, they're going to take good care of you and don't worry, and then I always get the people that they never do half the things everybody says that they're going to do. See, but you say I'm going to speak to them on the phone. I'm not going to speak to them on the phone. That's not what it is. I have to just go in. They're not going to speak to me on the phone. I went for my consult. Because without drugs, Pat Miller. The fentanyl block. They've never done a count for you, and you were a nut the first time? Were you a nut the first time? What do you mean, like you were freaking out? Tell me about that, Augie. You were freaking the freak out? And what happened? Frosted cherry, okay. But then I'm scared, Robin Swan, to take a Valium because I don't take that kind of stuff. And then I'm afraid that it might do something to my heart. There will be a story that you will bring us after. Yeah, great. I'm not worried at all about the prep. Not at all. Not one bit. I didn't do a countdown. I never knew anything until I woke up. I don't know. I don't know where you get. I don't take Valium, so I don't know. I don't take anything like that. Yes, I was freaking out, crying, even yelled, felt worn out, fell asleep, woke up embarrassed. So wait a second. You mean you were crying on the table while they're taking, like while they're, and then what did they say to you? Did they just say like, just relax, relax? Did they tell you when they were giving it to you? What was going on? I need to know this, Augie. I wasn't put to sleep for my... What do you mean, Gigi? When Carolyn Connor says when she had a Valium, she has to speak to the manager of the gas station to tell him it was the most beautiful place she ever saw, so clean and sparkly. It's fast, Carolyn. You'll wake up and say to yourself, that was a piece of cake. I don't know. You should definitely call them up and talk. But I told the doctor. a while ago. But yeah, I mean, I am going to have Jimmy call or something on Monday and say, my wife is a wreck. They say turn on your side and then put the medicine. No, you just lay on your side and the next minute it's done. But don't they must spend a lot of time like prepping you up and sorry. Javita. It's not. It's Propofol. I don't understand how Michael Jackson wanted this every night. I really don't. I wonder what the statistics are of how many people die during a colonoscopy. Modern medicine, thanks, Ariel Mama, is amazing. They'll keep you in twilight, love. They'll monitor your brain activity. You will not wake up. The quick IV Valium before is a godsend. Yeah, but then I'm going to wake up all groggy from the Valium, right? Thank you, Ariel Mama. I don't know. We'll see. No, you wait in your room, you get in a gown, and you'll get wheeled in. You get an IV before you get wheeled in, and then they just inject it into your arm and you fall asleep fast. They're not going to give you Valium. Oh yeah, Eileen. Your mom went to the buffet after? If you tell your anesthesia and could they just talk? Yeah, like the two guys I had at that other thing when I was scared of that CAT scan, the one guy was like, not, but then the other nurse knew, just lie to her. And then he was like, no, I'll be here. I'm right here. Don't worry. Like he was just telling me everything. The other guy was like over-explaining everything. Don't over-explain anything. I don't want to be over-explained. Just lie to me for that kind of stuff. Don't over-explain it. I don't need the over-explanations. If he hadn't over-explained anything, I wouldn't even have been nervous. Like when I said it's the same as when I had the contrast for the MRI. Yep. Mm-hmm. Should have just said that. And the other nurse got it and just was like, well, look, buddy, we're not going to get through this unless we just... And I was like, can you stay here? No, I'm going to be right over there. And then the nurse was like, there were both, two guys. And the nurse said, no, I'm going to stay right here. I'll stay here with her. And he was really good. I've got to write him a special review. They get stars over there and they get rewarded because he was really, really good. Yeah, Ariel Mama, stay off that. Ashley, you're fine. I don't know why you think you can't chat. You're right here. You're fine. Can everybody see Ashley? We can all see you, Ashley. We can all see you. I think it's at like 11. Oh, really? Heart rate wise? I had thought about doing that and everybody said no. Carolyn, if you're getting Propofol, my gosh, I never get. Ugh, but Karen, I don't want. On Tuesday, the 29th. Dreaming, you've been under anesthesia a lot. I never have. It's a little bit different because I don't know how my body reacts to it. That's why I'm nervous. What's that, Twilight? I had all my wisdom teeth taken out with just Novocaine. You're Wednesday the 30th. Mommy, read the headlines. All right, let's look at the headlines. Michael Long didn't post any updates today, only pictures of him and Sophie. And guess what? He took off everything on his head, and he's got his hair is like this length. It looks like bleached blonde, really staged pictures. But I'm thinking they might not even be from today, just because they look like they were taken by a professional photographer. And I'm thinking, could they have been taken the day of the party and they had a bunch taken for press photos? I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, so there's an update on the Cannon-Hinnant case. There was a woman charged. Let's see what this is about. Authorities have charged a second person in connection with the death of a young North Carolina boy who was shot in the head while riding his bike. The U.S. Marshals Service, Carolina's Regional Task Force, first arrested the alleged shooter, Darius Nathaniel Sessoms, 25, on August 10th. He's been charged with the murder of 5-year-old Cannon-Hinnant. According to officials, the shooting happened around 5:33 p.m. on August 9th at 100 Arches Road in Wilson. Family members told police that Cannon was outside on his bike playing with his sisters, ages 8 and 7, when Sessoms walked up to the boy, pointed a gun at his head, and pulled the trigger. First responders rushed Cannon to the Wilson Medical Center, where he was later pronounced dead. On September 22nd, police arrested Aolani Takimi Marie Pettit, 21, and charged her with felony accessory after the fact. Pettit was Sessom's girlfriend. During a court appearance on Wednesday, prosecutors said that Pettit knew Sessoms had shot a young boy, yet helped him leave town while providing transportation for him. Sessoms was later found hiding in a home in Goldsboro. Cannon's mother, Bobby Waddell, who said the boy was out visiting his dad when the shooting happened, previously said she remembered receiving a flurry of text messages and calls that would forever change her life. Cannon was visiting his dad's house, Mother Bonnie Waddell explained. I was home with my boyfriend and my other child, and we had left to go to the doctor and drop things off, and I had gotten a text message from his dad's fiancée that Cannon had been shot. I had gotten numerous phone calls that day of her calling. I finally called back and I hear something that I'll never forget. And that's his dad screaming in the background. I couldn't even think. My mind just went blank, like this isn't real. This can't be real. The boy's father, Austin Hinnant, said Sessoms seemingly out of nowhere crept up on Cannon, pointed a gun at the child's head, and pulled the trigger. Neighbors witnessed it while Austin Hinnant, still inside his home, heard a single gunshot. I heard one single gunshot. I could tell that it was close. Before I even made it out of my front door, I knew something was wrong. I had to run outside and find my son. bleeding from the head, Austin said, his voice cracking as he relived the experience. We don't want any of this. We didn't want any of this. We just wanted his life to be happy. Afterward, according to Austin Hinnant, the suspect paced around full of rage with a gun still in his hand. He eventually fled the scene in a Corolla sedan. Sessoms remains in jail without bond, while Pettit was given a bond of $250,000. She requested a public defender. Okay, let's see, we've got a grandmother. Denver man has been charged with a murder in a fatal shooting that began over a dispute about children playing in a yard. Jason Arroyo, 33, has been charged with the murder of Patricia Cruz, age 55, who died 11 days after the September 6th incident in the city's North End. Cruz's son, Chris Lucero, was wounded in this shooting, as was his daughter Priscilla. Lucero said his children were playing in an unfenced area near Arroyo's fence when the suspect came out and threw water on them. And that's when my mom came out and said, "Not today. You're not going to do this with my grandkids," Lucero said. Witnesses told police that Arroyo went back into his house and returned with a black pistol, firing about 6 shots. Officers spotted Arroyo running in and out of backyards in the area and eventually apprehended him in a detached garage a few blocks away. He was charged with 2 counts of attempted murder at the time. Arroyo has now been charged with multiple counts, including first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder, and menacing, according to jail records. Horrible. Now North Carolina. Come on. Get over there. The North Carolina grand jury returned indictments of first-degree murder for a Taylorsville man and his teenage girlfriend, both already charged with 3 other murders in what the county sheriff called a mass murder. Areli Aguirre Avilés, 30, and Heidi Darlene Wolf, now 18, were charged with the murders of Avilés's ex-wife, Maria Calderon Martinez, and her 2 children, Angel Pacheco, 11, and America Pacheco, 13, last summer, and have been in jail ever since. The children's bodies were discovered inside Calderon's home after a fire on June 15, 2019, but Calderon, 38, was reported missing after the fire. Also missing were Jose Carlos Mendez Peña, Calderon's boyfriend, her friend Luis Fernando Sanchez, and a blue 2009 Chevy Silverado pickup truck. I would call it a mass murder, said Alexander County Sheriff Chris Bowman. A deer hunter came across the burnt-out husk of the pickup 70 miles away in Virginia on November 4, 2019. In the back were the skeletal remains of 3 people. In February, investigators determined one of the bodies belonged to Calderon. The indictments returned on September 18th charge Avilés and Wolf with the deaths of Mendez Peña, 33, Sanchez, 36, who authorities believe are the other 2 bodies found in the truck. The Alexander County Sheriff's Office is working with authorities in Virginia for further investigation using DNA tests. These are the specs there. Avilés and Wolf have been charged with first-degree arson in the burning of Calderon's home. Avilés is charged with violating a domestic protection order issued on behalf of Calderon in early 2019. when he was convicted of assaulting her. He's also been charged with statutory rape of a child age 15 or younger. Wolf is believed to be that victim in the charge. According to court documents, Wolf told detectives that Avilés killed 2 people inside the home and told her to run over a female who ran out of the home. Wolf said she thought the female was a child, but investigators say it was Calderon. Crazy. Okay, there was a motion filed to revoke probation for the Amish brothers who pleaded guilty to SA of their younger sister. They were in Missouri, and they pleaded guilty earlier this month to charges that they repeatedly had relations with a younger sister who then gave birth to a child by one of them a few weeks earlier. On Thursday, a prosecutor filed a motion in a Webster County court to revoke probation for Aaron C.M. Schwartz, 22, and Pete C.M. Schwartz, 18. After they reportedly had contact with the victim, the brothers were sentenced to 15 years in prison, but the plea deal suspends that sentence, leaving them both out of jail. And they will be registered offenders for life, however. The crimes were uncovered when a doctor determined that their 13-year-old sister was pregnant, and she told the doctor she was having relations with her brothers. The doctor contacted the Webster County Sheriff's Department, who launched the investigation. Aaron said he and his sister had engaged in relations approximately 6 times over the course of the previous year. Corporal Ryan Wells wrote in his report that Aaron was asked for his sister's birthday and provided it, showing he knew her age to be 12 or 13 years old at the time of this relationship. Petey told Wells that he had engaged in relations with his sister about a half a dozen times. Both men were initially charged in July with 6 felony counts of SA and 1 count of incest. They each pleaded guilty on September 8th to 2 counts of third-degree child SA with a child under the age of 14. The investigation also uncovered that 2 younger brothers, both minors, had also had relations with that sister, and no information was provided about them. The plea deal calls for the brothers to receive 10-year sentences on the first count and 5 on the second. The sentences were suspended pending the completion of a Missouri offender treatment program by September 8th, completion of 100 hours of community service, and completion of letters to the prosecutor detailing how they will protect their own future children from child abuse. Both will be on probation for 5 years. They will go to prison if the Missouri offender treatment program isn't completed in a year. Webster County Prosecuting Attorney Ben Bergstresser told the Citizen, "This won't be easy for either of them to do, but I'll assure you that they will face the consequences if the program is not completed, and that consequence will be prison." Bergstresser said the case was a difficult one to prosecute, and that he made the decision to suspend the sentences. All of them had relations with their sister. There is no question this occurred, but the brothers are very immature relative to their respective ages. These 2 young men would have been eaten alive in the state prison system. The Amish community in the area was cooperative, yet upset. They made it clear to me that they had punished all 4 boys for their actions, and they made it clear that the punishment was very severe. Bergstresser also noted that he has been very harsh with Amish suspects charged with similar crimes. We had a previous case where a father committed SA with his daughter, and he went to prison. The sister's baby was born shortly before the plea deal was announced. Authorities provided no further information. Okay. Back to North Carolina. Officials announced Thursday that the remains of a woman who disappeared months ago had been found. 40-year-old Rebecca Fellows, who disappeared from the Hope Mills area on July 8th. She was last seen about midnight on the 3700 block of Legion Road, getting into a dark gray 2008 Dodge Challenger. When Fellows failed to pick up her children the following morning, family members contacted the police. On Thursday, police arrested Beverly Ann Harris, age 36, and Miguel Angel Navarro, 33, in connection with the case. Both have been charged with murder, rape, conspiracy, and kidnapping. Although the remains have not been officially identified, investigators strongly believe they found Fellows, also known as Rebecca Garcia James. The Fayetteville Observer reports that the remains were found on a rural road off of Interstate 40 in Benson. Hope Mills Police Chief Joel Asiardo didn't say what led them to the area. It's also unclear if the victim knew the suspects. This is not the outcome that we wanted, but this is an outcome that brings closure, Asiardo said. Obviously, the outcome that everyone wanted was to have found Fellows alive somewhere. The investigation is ongoing. Anyone with information should call Detective Josh Hamilton at 910-429-3385. And we've got a little something on the Morphew. Back to Colorado. A source who works in town where Suzanne Morphew's husband reportedly stayed during the weekend she disappeared has said that investigators asked neighboring businesses for surveillance footage of the days that Barry Morphew is believed to have been in the area. Two people who worked for Barry's independent landscaping business told reporters that he called them to Broomfield, Colorado on May 10th, the day Suzanne was reported missing, to work on a construction job, as he had to return home to Maysville for a family emergency. Now, both of these people said in separate interviews that the hotel room that Morphew had rented at a Holiday Inn Express smelled strongly of chlorine. And the pool was not open the weekend Barry Morphew stayed there. In an interview, Morphew did not dispute the account that he had called his workers to Broomfield, but said he also smelled the chlorine when he arrived at that hotel room and insisted there was nothing suspicious about the time he spent there. Let's see here, and then a local insider posted a comment on Facebook after seeing the report about Barry's stay at the Holiday Inn Express, claiming that investigators had done a sweep of neighboring businesses asking for surveillance camera images from the weekend Suzanne Morphew disappeared. Now I know why the CBI agent was at a business I happened to work at, asking for all of our camera footage from Thursday before Mother's Day all the way through to Mother's Day, the employee wrote on Facebook. The CBI and the Chaffee County Sheriff's Office have released very little information about the missing persons investigation and have not publicly named a suspect or a person of interest. On Thursday, Suzanne's brother, Andy Mormon, led a large group of volunteers through searches through the mountainous central Colorado area where his sister's bike was reportedly found. The volunteer search is expected to continue through the weekend. Okay, so let's get over there. A Minnesota woman is behind bars after police say she intentionally killed her disabled daughter and waited hours to contact authorities. 35-year-old Elise C. Nelson is charged with second-degree intentional murder and second-degree manslaughter in connection with the death of her 13-year-old daughter, Kylie Larson. According to the court documents, Kylie was significantly impaired and wore a pulse oximeter, and which is a finger clip device that monitored her oxygen levels and pulse rate. If her oxygen level or pulse dropped too low, a warning alarm sounded off. Kylie's severe developmental delays were a result of experiencing oxygen loss during childbirth. She required 24-hour care and was unable to walk on her own or take care of herself. On June 20th, while Nelson's husband went out on a fishing trip with their other children were not at home, Nelson allegedly silenced Kate's pulse oximeter she silenced her warning alarm 2 times. Throughout the weekend, according to court documents, she continued to silence the warning alarm, and then she eventually turned the device completely off. With the machine off, nothing monitors the child's oxygen saturation levels or pulse rates. CBS Minnesota reports that Kylie's last pulse was detected at 6:43 a.m. on June 22nd. And Nelson allegedly waited 6 hours before she called 911. When the first responders arrived, they found Kylie unresponsive on the living room floor with pools of blood building up on the back of her legs. They say she had been dead for quite some time before they arrived. The Stearns County Sheriff's Office investigators sent the machine information to Medtronic, a medical device company that created the pulse oximeter, and the company said the oximeter was working correctly. The Midwestern Medical Examiner's Office ruled that Kylie's manner of death was a homicide caused by Nelson's intentionally depriving care. She was subsequently arrested. Nelson appeared in court on Wednesday, where her bail was set at $350,000. In Indiana, oh gosh, I was just going to say, I hope this isn't Shelley's husband, and then it's in Indiana. This is the first thing I read, Scooter. An Indiana woman and a family friend were recently charged for murdering the woman's husband, with investigators suspect was poisoned with mushrooms. It's not Shelley, though, but that was scary that it was Indiana, before his death in April. In the probable cause affidavit filed last Thursday, the Hamilton County Sheriff's Office accused Katrina Fouts, 54, and Terry Hopkins, 60, of killing David Fouts, age 50. David Fouts was found dead and barefoot in a ditch in Noblesville on April 24th, days after he was last seen. Police wrote that David Fouts was not in possession of a cell phone, wallet, or identification. They noted that it appeared someone had emptied his pockets. Lividity marks observed on David Fouts suggested that he was moved after his death. There was a single laceration on the inside of both of his hands, and he had tape residue around his ankles and his wrists. He also had scrapes on his foot. During an autopsy, the medical examiner found reportedly 14 fairly intact mushrooms in David Fouts' stomach. The mushrooms were identified as leucocybe conata, or white dome cap, which contains muscarine, a naturally occurring toxic alkaloid. Despite the delivery of mushrooms in David Fouts' stomach, authorities said they have not yet confirmed a cause of death. Hamilton police claim that Katrina Fouts never reported her husband missing or attempted to call him following his disappearance. At some point, she allegedly used her cell phone to research a toxic mushroom and overdosing on medications. Hopkins, who is a retired cop, allegedly purchased microfiber cleaning cloths, duct tape, 6-inch diagonal cutters, utility knives, box cutters, and cleaning gloves around the time of David Fouts' disappearance. In addition to murder, Katrina Fouts and Hopkins were charged with conspiracy to commit murder and failure to report a corpse. Katrina Fouts was also charged with false reporting. While court documents allege that Katrina admitted to killing her husband, they did not disclose how she did it. Authorities have not yet revealed a motive. Katrina Fouts and Hopkins remain jailed without bond. They're due back in court on November 10th. Wow, so lucky. Escape for Shelley. I thought that was crazy. Okay, so we have a little update on the little boy in Ohio that was found in that pool. And that is Braylen Noble. Search warrant is released. Search warrant is released in connection with the 3-year-old Ohio boy found deceased earlier this month. Authorities surrounded a pool in the area of Hunter's Ridge apartment complex in Toledo, Ohio on September 10th, while a Toledo Police Department spokesperson confirmed a child's deceased body had been recovered from inside the pool. The child was identified as Braylen Noble, a nonverbal autistic toddler who disappeared on September 4th while at an apartment he shared with his mother and grandmother. Preliminary autopsy results indicated that there was no trauma found on the boy, but a medical examiner said it was too soon to say whether he drowned or not. The toxicology report is pending. Now, according to the search warrant, the boy's mother, Danjay Cox, and his grandmother, Bobby Jones, contacted 911 after they couldn't find Braylen. Cox said she came in from the apartment balcony, and Jones told her that Braylen went to his room and shut the door. When Cox went to the boy's room, he was gone, according to what she told police. Cox and Jones then searched the apartment complex, the swimming pool, and a nearby pond without luck. Police then executed an exhaustive search for days, including several initial searches of that pool, but didn't find the boy. Investigators seized numerous items from inside the family's apartment, including a cigarette butt found on a chair on the balcony, an Amazon tablet found in the living room, a Samsung tablet found on a stereo in the living room, 2 cell phones found on the top of a microwave in the kitchen, a ZTE cell phone found in the bathroom medicine cabinet, a Samsung cell phone found on the bathroom sink, an HTC cell phone found in the bathroom medicine cabinet, a claw hammer found in a closet, another Samsung cell phone found in a closet, a box of Glad trash bags found in the kitchen, a 2012 black Jeep Liberty registered to Bobby Johnson. Bobby Johnson told a 911 dispatcher that 3 large windows in the apartment had been left open on the day Braylen disappeared. We've been looking for him for a good 30 minutes. He fell out of his window, Bobby said. I'm hoping he's okay, but we don't know where he is. We walked the whole grounds. Braylen was eventually found in the swimming pool at the apartment complex, although authorities reiterated that the area had been searched numerous times. It's common practice in police investigations, once an area is searched, if nothing's found, to go back and revisit the search area and see if anything was missed. But we do want to reiterate that the area was searched numerous times by Toledo Fire and Rescue, the FBI, private search groups, and both live and cadaver dogs. So far, there have been no arrests in connection with the case. Off to California now. Authorities in California have arrested a man and a woman after dismembered human remains were found on a golf course on California's Central Coast. The dismembered remains of a missing person were found at Black Lake Golf Course in Nipomo, which is north of Santa Barbara. Authorities have not released the identity of the missing person, but the Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office said the person has been missing since 2018. In a statement obtained by the news station, the Sheriff's Office denounced 2 arrests. Kimberly Matchlet, 35, of Santa Maria, was arrested on suspicion of murder with special circumstances and conspiracy, and Donald Anderson, 37, also of Santa Maria, was arrested on suspicion of being an accessory to murder. It appears that the victim was murdered in the city of Santa Maria and dismembered before being disposed of at the golf course in December of 2018. The Sheriff's Office said in the statement that the suspects and the victim knew each other, and this was not a random act. According to the report, the suspects and a third person were released on bail following an arrest last month on drug and weapons charges. According to the report, the missing persons investigation had led authorities to the golf course, and the remains were recovered by a dive team. The Sheriff's Office has not provided any further details at this time. I think that's the end of the headlines. Okay, back to the shot. Let me get these down now. Okay. All right. All right, so I'll open up, I'll put the lines in there for, I'll put the call in for a little bit. Anybody wants to pop on, talk about anything. And in the meantime, I will check if there's any other updates, but he just posted those pictures today, really. And there is a hearing that's scheduled for October 1st, I think, on the books for them in that long case. October 1st or 2nd, it says to go over everything or something, so. What am I doing? Oh, I'm putting this stuff in there. I'm losing my mind. Oh, and there were no mini brands. I did jump into Walmart for a minute. There were no mini brands. No mini brands. None to be found. Okay. If you want to come, you can come up. Oh, I went through that drama. You got to watch the Dollar Tree haul with Davita Lane. That drama was gone into like crazy. Yeah, big. It's at the end. At the end, Davita and I have a long conversation The box was empty. Wow. Yeah, I don't know, Augie. They're not coming to New York. They don't like New York. Mm-mm. It's involved, Pat. Hi, Kathy from Texas. Hi, Delphine. Hi, Violet. Newfie. With young children, and it takes someone at home. It takes someone at home for the schooling schedule. What? Oh, did I tell you about the school drama? I went nuts on our school. I went absolutely nuts. Well, because their system stinks. It does. And I spoke to his ELA teacher yesterday, and I said to her, this is not going to work. It's not going to work. And she said, oh, I understand, and because what they're doing here is ridiculous. They're not teaching anything. You know who's teaching? Me and Jimmy. It's not going to work. It's not going to work because I didn't sign up for that, and I'm paying $10,000 of school taxes. And you know what? If I wanted to homeschool my kids, I would. I've done that. I did that with my daughter for a little while. That was for like a specific reason, but when she was 5. But I'm not doing it. And they're not getting away with what they're doing. And I found out I'm not the only parent saying it. So I went nuts. And then, well, I didn't scream or anything. I just said, this is not going to work for us. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to spend 4 to 6 hours a day, because they were just giving the, oh, here's the PowerPoint. Here's this, here's that, here's this. But that wasn't even it. The assignments didn't even match the PowerPoint. Nothing. Then she admitted, oh, I don't know how those assignments got out. I said, do you know how frustrating it is? And I'm somebody that's pretty tech savvy, and I'm someone that graduated, finished my degree online. Okay, so I think I know how to navigate a classroom and everything online, but this is ridiculous. And I said, we're not going to do it. And Jimmy, normally if I'm like, Jimmy was like, no, he wasn't saying anything. He was like saying, this is ridiculous. I said, why can't they put a camera in the back of the class and have a Zoom classroom and have a teacher teach to these kids? So I was going nuts. And then on my way to get my COVID test, I guess he was the principal that called me. And I just told him, you know what I said? I said, I'm not doing it. We're not doing this. This is not working. You guys are going to have to find another way. And he goes, well, I understand that, and you're not the only parent. There's a lot of parents that are really upset. And I'm going to bring this to the superintendent. And then Jimmy told me the teacher that lives on our lake, that is like really Luke's teacher, but she's not, said it's a mess and she doesn't know what's going to happen, and that they had a big meeting today and they don't know what they're going to do. So it's not only me complaining, it's a lot of other parents.
You guys don't have the e-learning?
Well,
no.
They call it e-learning, but it's not. It's here, we'll put all this stuff online and you can go through it with your kids and teach it to your kids and then do the assignments with your kids. That's what it's called. What's going on? Can you move your head for a minute? Can you move your head to the side?
Huh?
Can you move your head a little bit over?
Yeah.
Just move it.
Why?
You guys are not eating your bread. Bread has been there for like 3 days. Nobody's touched it.
You're right. We haven't, have we?
No, it's just been sitting there.
And I have ham in the refrigerator that I bought last week and never got eaten. I bought some this week. It still hasn't gotten
What do you guys
eaten.
do? You guys are fasting?
No. Yeah, they're crickets. Can you guys hear them?
Yeah.
Gigi hears them. Did you watch the video that I put up today?
No, I didn't get to watch it yet.
Oh,
What is it?
it's really cute. It's just, the fish out here.
Mm-hmm.
And my my neighbor Joanne, she's with me, and she's has never seen the fish like that before, and she just talking about them, and then she says somebody should write a song about them. So she starts singing a song about them. It's just so cute.
Well, yeah, but Carol, does she teach on Zoom? See, I just want somebody to teach them. Now, this lady, at least she said she has office hours and she's going to go through the lessons there. But if I hadn't said that, they wouldn't have done that. They would have just sent everything home, and her stuff was ridiculous. They didn't have the right blanks, and that they were. It was horrendous. I don't think she was tech savvy in what she was uploading. And I just said, look, sorry, I have stuff. I work. I don't have time to this, and I've got all this stuff. I don't want to be a homeschool teacher.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Right.
Yeah. And Ethan's frustrated as all get out, and it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. That is. So they've never had during regular school years where they would have days where they had just e-learning anyway in school?
No. Mm-mm. You did? Your kids?
Probably because it's a smaller school, right? Like
Yeah.
a country school.
Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
Your daughter has kids on Zoom, and that's what I mean. They have to have someone teaching. This is ridiculous.
Thank you guys for liking the video. She is such a sweet lady.
You teach all classes on Zoom from home? Yeah. What state are you in, Ashley? See, and the thing is, they got new teachers. They got new teachers to do this stuff on the computer, and the one that I was talking to yesterday, I really don't think she knew what she was doing. She admitted just about as much. So now all this iReady stuff, they had a glitch in it, so now they can't do any of that. They're behind on that already. It's crazy. You have 7 kids on that, Violet?
I like your shirt.
I wish they had Zoom classrooms. They have only Zoom office hours. Luke has a little more than Ethan. His teacher's a little bit better, but not. No, Ashley, I wish they did. They don't. That's what I said. I said this is insane. Why can't you guys get a camera in the back of the classroom and have these kids go to classes? And he's like, well, I'll bring it up to the superintendent. There's a lot of parents upset. Yeah, no wonder.
Yeah. Ivy Lynn, all 3 of the grandkids that are in school, they're all doing the e-learning. Why did my picture go out? Oh, there it went. Must be my connection. It came back.
I don't know. What about the homeschool? Yeah, but I don't want to homeschool Liz.
Moo, moo, moo.
Hello.
Hi.
Everybody. How are you? Crickets. Crickets are
Literally.
And we pay high school taxes. Very, very high.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And I've never heard of school taxes. I know you talked about this.
You only pay
last
school
year.
tax? Really? Because I wonder what the salaries where you are compared to ours are. We have teachers that make $130,000 and above. Teachers, not administrators. Teachers.
Well, yeah, ours I'm sure don't make that.
Yeah, school taxes are crazy. That's one of the reasons I moved to Florida, because I just got tired of paying. I mean, I was happy to pay school taxes when my kids were in school, but I don't need to be in a place.
Well, I want to say, if you want me to teach these kids, I just refund my school taxes, and I'll teach them for the year. But you know what? I think there's people getting paid very well to teach the kids.
Maybe ours are just put in with our property taxes.
Yeah, but New York taxes are crazy. The house
New
I
York
lived
is nuts.
in Long Island, it was about $10,000 a year, and that was low for that town. A lot of people were paying $15,000, $20,000 a year, and just in taxes on the house,
Yep.
and including school.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I think ours are probably in with our property tax bills.
Oh gosh, if ours came together, that would be ridiculous. That would be like $20,000 at one shot.
Oh, they come at separate times of the year then.
September 1st, you get your school tax, and then January you get your property tax.
Oh, well, see, ours are May for property, May and November.
Property and what? What do you get in November?
Property, you get them twice, spring and
Oh, you get
spring
them
and fall.
really? Maybe they. That's weird. Maybe you sure it's not your school tax?
No, property. And then we get them for here too.
Once they've been
This
there a
house.
certain amount of time, they can make up to that. But they start like they can start out at 65, 70,000 brand new. But once they get up there, they're making six figures. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't remember ever seeing anything on the property. No, it's just strictly property taxes. That is really weird. Kevin Leonard.
Yours is November, and it's only $2,600 a year. Not
Yeah,
enough.
November and May.
Oh,
for
really?
Indiana.
Wow, Red Rotor, that's low, yeah.
Moo, what have you been doing? Have you found any balls?
Well, no, they still haven't come to my town.
Yeah,
I have 2 of the old ones left, and that's it.
yeah, they didn't come here.
Yeah, the Walmart down here did, have them obviously because I bought some, but it was just two boxes. It wasn't like some big display case or anything like that.
Well, they may put them out slowly. I mean, if there's not a huge demand.
I just want the little mini toy ones. That's what I want.
Yeah, who got this? Was that Cindy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so, wasn't it?
She gets everything.
So,
Yeah.
so Colorado has the toys, huh?
Yeah. New
Evidently.
York has nothing. I wonder if
I like your
Pennsylvania
bedspread, Moo. Sorry, Carolyn. Didn't mean to cut you off.
over talking.
I know.
Thank you, Scoot. Like my little lumbar pillow.
Oh, nice.
It's very comfortable.
Will you show everybody your face tonight, please?
My thing? Oh my gosh. I will eventually, but I had a hard day. Sorry for the cough. It was Thursday is garbage night, so it's a challenge.
Oh, to get your garbage out there?
Yeah, because I have all the I have to get all these huge boxes and I'm emptying. Plus, I'm sorry for the cough, but when I empty the boxes, it just kicks up my asthma, so I'm wheezing like a smoker or something. Well, not to pick on smokers, but I mean I don't usually wheeze. But,
You used to smoke, right?
no, I never did.
Oh,
My brothers did, but I never did.
I know you never did, right, Carolyn?
Never, not even a puff.
No.
Mm-mm, no. Mm-mm.
No, my whole family smoked, but I was a baby, and so when I just didn't. I mean that sounds strange. I'll just say why. My father got cancer when I was 12, so it scared the crap out of me.
Oh, yeah. It would.
I'm really sorry about this cough. It's just from cleaning the boxes of stuff.
I'm going to check on the update from that guy.
Yeah, everybody thinks that little baby from last night, that her face was melted.
Oh.
The yawning doll.
Mm.
Yeah, but I mean, I've seen that. I've seen those faces before, so I remember when they started doing that type of expression. Though I don't think they were around in the 50s, but I guess they came along later.
Yeah, it looks like he's being very, very quiet today. Just posted those 2 pictures.
Yeah, Kevin Leonard says, just look at the post office for Moo's picture on the big board.
Yeah, that's why I'm still hiding. Well, I did take my mask off behind the scenes. I mean,
Oh, God.
Yeah, you did.
we had that Zoom meeting.
Grand Piano says, hi, Moo Moo.
Hi, Grand Piano.
Hi, Grand Piano. Some people still believe this hook, line, and sinker. This guy.
I saw Luke's video today. Was that Jimmy working in the shed? He was helping?
They were working at the house, the neighbor's house.
Oh, the neighbors?
Or imagine, I didn't see it. I was out. I imagine that's where they were.
It was like a reddish color.
Yep, that's the old house. That's the old house. They tore part of it down.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, may I interject an aside about New York salaries?
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised that my neighbors in, I, it's, I don't want to get too, but my neighbors in Long Island, it's near the city. It's near Great Neck, but not Great Neck. But these guys they work for the library, and they lived in a modest house, and both of them work in the library, and they each make like, I forget what it was. It's a public record, but it was like somewhere between 150 and 200,000 working in the library, and I cannot figure. It's not that I don't think librarians are worthwhile, but I just had no idea. I mean, all those years I knew them, I never knew they were pulling in that much money. And I never, if I'd ever known librarians made that much money, I think I would have gone into that area instead of what I did.
Yeah.
They had much more peaceful lives. They were happy and not stressed.
Right. Yeah.
No, the lighting in these pictures that he took today, it's you could tell it's with the big, it's professional lighting in these pictures. So these pictures, either they had the photographer come today or they were done at another time for press pictures.
Michael Long. I didn't see him.
And his hair is all styled and.
Oh my God!
Yeah, oh yeah. Of course, he's got the bandana on.
I thought you said it was off and that his hair was blonde.
Huh?
Didn't you say it was off and his hair was blonde?
Yeah, his hair is blonde. It's all styled, like it's all perfect.
Where are the photos? Mm-hmm. I'm looking for them. I didn't see them.
Are you in any of the pages? Groups,
what?
the
Like
private
Facebook?
groups.
I mean, I don't belong to any of his groups.
Yeah, well, then you won't see them.
Oh.
Oh, you're in one of his groups?
I take the fifth on that.
I tried to get in.
I take the fifth. I take the fifth on it. I never said that.
Yeah. You're right. But I did try to get in. I answered the first question, and I hit something.
Yeah.
And it didn't finish the rest, whatever you had to answer.
Yeah.
So I didn't get in.
Oh wow.
I think you only get one chance to try it. You think people are starting to get wise to it?
Well, not in that group.
Not in that group. Are there more than 52,000 people?
Yeah, I think there is. I think that was. Let me see. There's. But there is a hearing coming up on the 1st or the 2nd. I have it on my other computer. I have the court dates up.
Oh, it's like 5 questions, Veronica says. That's why I didn't get in then. I hit something too quick.
Did you
and
try
I couldn't
it again?
Get back to it. Huh?
Did you try it again? If you might be able to try it again.
I keep trying to, find it again, and I can't even find it. Is it called Stand Up for Sophie?
Oh, there's his is Sophie's Army.
Sophie's Army. Okay, yeah, I tried that too. No, this is getting wow.
Who's who's a Stan with Sophie?
Well, you know,
well,
that
there's
hashtag.
that's there's all different ones. There's exposing Michael Long. There's
That's crazy. Yeah, Anita May, they should be taken from both sides. I'll try again though to get in.
I might have sent you something. I can't do them that way, Lacey. Just because of the privacy, and plus I don't want to show her picture
Oh yeah.
publicly.
Yeah.
I haven't done. I don't want to do that. But I think those false defamation YouTube videos. False defamation.
We missed 333.
Which ones, Tracy? Oh, you mean the ones where they were talking about the wife's press release? Which ones are you talking about, Tracy?
Did you notice how funny Kevin Leonard is now? He's always coming up with some really good ones.
Scooter, read my comment. Haha, really, Pippo? I should let the videos go back up. He won't want to put them up, right? Because he called us all names and said we were nuts with what we thought, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll release the stuff, let it go back up. He'll never put those back up. I would like them to go back up now, but he won't. He won't put them back up.
Of course not.
Because he looks like a jack horse.
Yeah, and he should apologize for all those nasty comments.
Not to mention the threats.
Exactly. But that would mean you'd have to have some character.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll zip my mouth now.
Well, it should be okay to gloat a little. I mean, he didn't exactly hold back.
Mm. Are you going to open your balls?
You want me to?
You have balls too?
Oh, Moo, you have some?
I don't have new ones. I just have the last two. I mean, of the old, the old. Maybe my gold Pez guy with the hard eyes is going to be in one of the last two.
Oh, I looked, and I do have, I think 2 extras, so you will get one.
Oh, you have a heart eyes guy? Oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Remember, I told you I gave one away to Bonnie, and I think I gave another one away to Apple.
I still haven't found that tiny span, but I have about 1,000 boxes to go through.
See, Moo?
Oh, I'll keep him very happy. Thank you, Scooter.
Mm-hmm. It's only $20.
I'm happy. I'll pay 40. I'd be so happy to just get the last one and be done. Like, sorry for
I
you.
should have your box going out tomorrow, but I'm stressing over the thing I made, and I keep redoing stuff on it, and now I gotta stop it.
Stop what?
Stop redoing stuff on the thing that I made.
Oh.
You're so cute, Carolyn.
Well, I'm stressing on it. And then I don't like the way I signed it on the bottom, and I want to paint the bottom and do it over again, but I'm not.
Oh my God! This is why Ethan and Luke never got the stuff, is because I overthought it to a point where I was just completely. I mean, I just have to start over.
I know.
It was ridiculous.
Simo, I have 3, so.
Oh wow, that's so cool. There has
One
to
of
be.
those will be yours.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take if there's one that's banged up or.
They're not. They're all good.
Well, I mean, just give me the saddest one. I'll adopt the saddest.
Okay. Did you want to see any more of the dolls tonight or no?
Yeah, let's see some more of the dolls. It's 500 people here waiting for the dolls. You guys want to see some more of Scooter's dolls?
Yes.
None of these will be scary though.
If you have anything for the Antiques Roadshow, remember, you can bring your antiques and collectibles up.
When I get back home, I'm going to look in Isaiah's room, which was my room that I had all the stuff in before he took it over. And I should have a bunch in there. He better not have gotten rid of them.
Well, it wasn't Chips High 61. It's the wheat crackers. I'm going to put them away, okay? They're addicting.
Well, no ball would be complete for me without these.
Oh, Smarties.
Yeah, you gotta have your Smarties.
That's an ideal doll, isn't it?
I don't know. I don't remember. She looks all fancy on this little stand.
I think I had dolls like that were my sisters. I used to dress them up.
She's from 1958.
Oh.
Well, can we see her face for a minute? Okay. Can you put her arm down? I'm pretty sure she drinks and probably wets also.
Oh yeah, she does.
No markings? It doesn't say ideal or any name?
She has a little knit suit on.
Mm-hmm.
I can take it off. Little knit jumper.
I just want to say hi to the chat. Say hi to the chat. Hi, chat. Hi, Scooter. Hi, Moo of Two.
Hi, hamster. So cute.
This is the last ball in my life and it's going nowhere.
Let's see. What's the little white thing? Oh, moon pies.
Actually, that's pretty rare. I only have one of those, I think. But that's all I needed.
I don't see any markings.
Really?
Yeah, she just says number 15 up here.
Number 15, hold it still. Hold it still. 15. Let me see if I can find anything on that doll.
Molded hair. Now, see, she's not scary, right, guys? Hi, everybody. I'm not scary.
She's not scared.
I found her.
Really? How are you so good at finding without
think-
even markings and stuff?
Can I see the hands? Wait, let me see the hands again. Can I see the hands?
Mm-hmm.
Well, can you pull her back a little bit? I've got to see the hands. It's very important that I see the hands. I have to see the other one. Let me see the other one so I can know for sure. No, I need you to pick it up a little bit. Is the finger next to the pinky, is it curved in a little bit on that one arm? No, the other arm. Yeah, it is. It is. Then it is this doll. It's looking like it's this doll. I'll show it to you. Hold on.
Caroline Connor said, that voice is scary.
It looks like it's this doll. Let me get it over there. Whoops. Come on, get over there.
I found some of my toys.
It's that one, I think. It says it's a Golden Burger 15-inch cheerful doll made in 1958 by E.G. Goldberger Company. She was supposed to cry real tears and wet. However, I did not want to put water in her. Oh, this lady doesn't. So she cries and wets her pants. She is marked with company EG on the back of her neck. She comes dressed in a darling little romper. I think that's who it is. Does that look like her?
It hasn't come up yet. Oh my gosh, I think you're right.
You guys are good.
That is her. I can't believe how good you guys are. You are, Carolyn. Oh my gosh.
That's why Antiques Roadshow over here, collectibles, antiques.
Doesn't give a price, does it?
Not yet. Let me see. I don't see one on eBay yet.
Mine has a hole in her back though because she was in this stand, and she probably, Isaiah, when he was freaking out, probably stood on her or something when he put them in my closet years ago, and they've been in the back of the closet forever.
Wait, what's on her back?
See, she's in this.
Wait, hold
stand.
on. She
I
can't
see.
see because I've got to take that down. Hold on. Nobody else can see yet. Go ahead. Now let's see. Now let's see.
See, she got the hole.
Oh, I see.
She's in this stand, so you can stand her up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And she has on little socks and shoes.
she's really cute. Oh, look at her little knees. They look like real knees.
They are cute, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, most dolls don't have that kind of detail on the kneecap, you know?
Yeah. Gosh, she's almost as old as I am. Really, you know? And I've been keeping you in a bag all these years.
Oh, it's for her own good.
Yeah. Isaiah was scared of you. He's 23 now. He probably put them all in there when he was, I don't know, 13 or something. Terrified of dolls.
Okay, what do you have? Moo, you have something there? Trolls?
Yeah, I found my old, some of my old toys. I showed you one on eBay or someplace. This is the original Coco. It's a Steiff.
Uh-huh.
And
How cute. Oh my
It's-
gosh.
they all had little name tags, and I did have the whole Coco, but unfortunately somewhere all I have is a co left, but it's still got the little stiff ear tag and that cute little face. But this monkey is I've had her for 63 years. I was 6 years old when I got.
Aww.
This is I don't know the name of this one. It has the ear tag, but it's a little stiff bear. And this, I don't think it's stiff, but it's a similar, the old kind of wool. It's probably 50, 60 years old. Oh, and this is Hexy. This is an old stiff. And his tag is gone too. But he's a little stiff. He's a little dachshund.
Yeah, these are...
Michael would like him.
Yeah, these are probably like your monkeys. So can you see the screen in a minute? I think these are...
Oh, wait, I have to look on.
Carolyn could look that up for you probably.
What?
The Calm Collective. Does anybody know what Princess Diana plate would be worth from the Bradford Exchange? She thinks from the Bradford Exchange.
Oh, look at these. Yeah, these are. Oh man.
Yeah, here's those other views.
Do you have a link? Do you have a link for that?
I do.
A secret link for that?
Yeah, I'll send you a secret link.
Oh wow.
Oh, this is great.
Wow.
All right, there's your secret link.
How come your stuff is so cute, Lou? Everybody loves your stuff and they're terrified of mine.
Oh, well, I have scary dolls too. It's just that animals don't scare people as much as dolls do. I mean, for some reason.
Yes.
Also, I have scary trolls. This troll, let me see, this troll, how old am I? This troll is about 50 years old. It's an original.
I used to have some like that, you know? That's what they used to look like.
Yeah, this is an original.
I had a troll collection and my daughter had one too.
Yeah, this is from around 1969 or 70, I think. And then
I probably have some too.
I don't know where my trolls are. Maybe they're somewhere. I don't know.
And then I found this one, I think, is about 30 years old because I was trying to find trolls like mine. And then they had a resurgence of them about 30 years ago or so when my kids were.
Is this your little docs? Yeah. Is that your little docs in there?
Oh, wait, let me look. Hold on. I don't think it's up yet. Are you showing it on YouTube?
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay, it's still behind. Oh. Does it say, yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's a mug here. Yeah, does he have a hang tag? That looks like him. His name is Hexy. I remember the name, even though yeah, that's him. That's Hexy.
So cute, Mo.
This one says Bozzy. Maybe they made. This is Bozzy.
Oh, yeah. I think I've seen different names on some. I think it depends. You know, I'm not at all an expert in this.
Look at the little hamster.
Did you put it up yet?
Yeah, Goldie.
I'm waiting for that. I have to look up Bozzy and Hexy and see what the difference was. Well, that's one of my brothers. Oh, look at that. That's so cute. Oh. Yeah, these are great little. And obviously they hold up. Oh, that's adorable. Oh my God. Is this the same seller?
I don't know.
That is so cute. That's not a hamster.
Yeah, it is a hamster. It says hamster.
Oh, it hasn't shown up yet, I guess, on mine. Oh, there it is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, super cute.
It's adorable.
Mm-hmm.
I got this Norfin troll. This was really cute because it has the hair is like newborn hair.
Oh, it looked like he had a little haircut.
Yeah, no, this one came this way. He's a little baby, and he was it was called Norfin. They came out. I forget what year, but it was. See, it says infant. He was a newborn.
Oh, really? An infant? Wow.
Yeah, and
When-
so he always had that
When
crazy.
When is that from?
This is from about 1985.
Oh, okay.
I love that.
I think it's. I mean,
Can I have that when I send you the Yes, can I have that?
I'll be happy to. Be happy to find one for you.
No, I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. It's really cute.
He or she really is. No little parts, so I can't tell. Just a cute little butt. Oh, there's something on the back. Oh, I can't.
There
Oh,
you go.
somebody wanted you, Carolyn, to look up. They wondered if you would mind. She said she sent you email to True Crime, a picture.
Okay. Look, there you go. There's one of the newborns. Here's yours right here. Is that yours, Moo?
Oh, I have to go look. Oh, this is 1985.
I never saw these. I don't know where everybody sees these things. I missed them all.
I don't know how I found it in 1985 because I mean, I didn't.
I had like some trolls as a little kid, and I think I had them in a lunchbox or something. I don't even know where they are now. I had mocha cheese that I really liked.
Oh, look at this.
No, this other one. It'll come up. I think this is the one that you had.
No, I see the 1985. That's the one I have. 1985. I didn't even know it was a thing
Adorable.
where I got it because I mean I didn't have internet. I don't think.
No.
Did I?
No. Not in
No.
85. No. No. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I was working. I remember I was working when I had my daughter in 1986. I was working at home from a modem. But, the kind where you stick the ear part of your old-fashioned telephone into a machine. I mean, it was insane.
Oh, she wants me to. Was that Amber that asked? She wants me to look at this case.
No, Deborah Van Couverden.
Oh, okay, Amber. I'll look at that case and do it tomorrow. Okay, remind me.
She sent you. It's old Merino glass, and then Calm Collective sent you a picture, or just was asking about the Princess Diana plate from the Bradford Exchange. No problem, Deborah. No problem.
All right, this is Deborah's Peacock Murano glass. And then you have she has another one. I don't know what this other one is. What is that a turtle? What is that? I see an eye there. It looks like a turtle, right? Let me see.
I can't see anything yet. My internet's so slow here.
Okay, I found your peacock.
Hi, Foxy Bot.
Is it one of these?
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oops. Get over there. Is it? Let me see. Go back to the picture. Yeah, it's this one, right? Yep, it's this.
Yeah, she said it's a bowl.
Yeah, so it's this is on
Thank you. Thank you, Foxy Bot, for supporting the channel.
Oh, did she? Oh, thanks,
She gave
Foxy
you a
Bot.
super chat.
Thank you, Foxy. And then the sea turtle. Let's see.
Foxy Bot Brian Clan's real tired too. She had to work today. She messaged me and said she's paid for it today.
She's trying to guilt us, right?
I guess so.
That would be like her.
Yep, it would
She
be.
didn't take any responsibility for it on her own, right?
She didn't. No, of course not.
All right.
Yeah, Pitbull, it's Jiminy Cricket.
I'm having a little bit of a
let's do
harder
this.
time finding the glass bowl. And what was the Princess Diana Cool and Collect? What was it?
Collective Plate from Bradford Exchange.
It would be good to have
Patricia already had looked it up. She said it's $39.99 on Amazon, the Diana plate.
Which one is it though? There's a lot of them.
Oh, I bet there are, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. You would need to let us know what it looks like because there are a lot of them. I see a purple dress, a red dress, a black dress. Where did Moo go? What are you doing, Moo?
Well, I'm looking. That's really weird. I'm still looking at Hexie. Trying to
Oh,
figure out the difference between Hexie and Bozzy.
oh.
Welcome, Julie W., to the Deputy Ramblers.
Oh, welcome, Julie W. Thanks for becoming a Rambler. Oh, I found Hexie.
Now, the Hexie I found was 10 inches, so that's confusing.
Here, which Hexie? I found this Hexie.
Oh,
Yeah, it's 10 inches.
Well, mine is it's like it's like 4.5, 5 inches.
Oh, there's a 3.5. Here, I found him. Yeah, there's a 3.5 too. He's from 1972. Well, 1951 to 1972, I guess he was made.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got him. Let's see. That would have been around 1957.
With an uncreased chest shield, whatever that is.
Oh, see these little red collars?
Uh-huh.
These all have a little red collar.
I used to have a little terrier that had little red wheels on him and a red, like, leatherish, like, oh, he was so cute. He had a leash and you used to wheel him along, and he looked like this, but he was not a schnauzer, like a wire-haired fox terrier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know whatever happened to him. I loved him.
And FoxyBot said she's going to send you that free app for the voice changer, so you can use it around Halloween time.
Oh, okay. Thanks.
And then Delphine wants to know if you would look up what was it? She just put it here. Some of the adorable bears, but what she said it was a certain kind. Can't find it now. Oh, JAKAS Toys. She says JAKAS Toys, and they have old teddy bears. Hi, Lisha. Nice to
Lisha.
see ya.
Oh gosh, I think I had some of those.
Moo, you don't see the chat, do you?
These teddy bears?
Oh, no. Let me go back to the chat. What's in there?
Kevin Leonard has a message for you.
Okay.
I think I had a set of all three of these. I feel so sad now.
As if
You've been on a roll lately.
my cats would not tolerate ostrich eggs. They'd be furious. There's something I tried to steal from my brother and I couldn't, and it was the best. He had the best of the Steiff toys.
Yeah, Calm Collective B. You would send it to her True Crime channel. The email, Carolyn@truecrimechat.org. I'll put it in here.
Look at you see this frog?
Mm-hmm.
My brother had this frog, and he's 18 inches. He's the most magnificent frog. In fact, I'm tempted to buy this.
I know you are.
You can tell, can't you?
I'm so
You're
excited.
like, did you ever go, when you were younger, did you ever go to like Tupperware parties and stuff like that?
I did occasionally, yeah.
Did you buy everything they showed?
No, I'm more of a, I'm more
I'll take one of
more-
those. Yeah, put me down for that one too. Oh, I'll take that. Let me get that too.
I'm more of a problem in antique places, and then I have a huge problem. Oh my God, there are two places. There's a place, I probably mentioned this. There's a place called Urban Archaeology down in Soho or Tribeca. And then there's a place way up in East Harlem on 125th near the Triborough Bridge called Demolition Depot. And these places all had salvage they get stuff from mansions. They had.
Oh, I know. Yeah, they had Green's Demolition. They have, I don't even know if they still have it up here, the same kind of thing.
It's fabulous. And the Demolition Depot had a whole bunch of World's Fair stuff from the 1964 World's Fair, but some of them, they have them from the 1939. You can get stuff from the 1939 World's Fair, and that's where I really have my fingers just burned to buy this stuff. And I was in one of them, and they had a World's Fair ticket booth. And I was sitting there saying, I have to have this World's Fair ticket booth. This is like the size of some New York apartments. And I'm trying a way to get this World's Fair ticket booth home. It's insane. So that's where I really go nuts. But I did go a little nuts on Tupperware. I did get more Tupperware than a person should have.
I just picture anywhere you would be like, you couldn't, like, oh, Scooter's getting that? I'll get one of those too. Oh, you got that marinator? Yeah, I'll get one too.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, Lisa, what are you getting, Lisa? Oh, she's getting those cups. I have to have those too.
Well, this is more a matter of having stuff in common with you guys. I'm likely to be most of what you guys are interested in is tends to be stuff that I'm already like interested in.
Right.
And then other stuff I'm just, not. But I think I told you the moving guy, the head moving guy, he was so nice to me after all that mess. I mean, what they had to clean up in my place was just insanity. I mean, I hadn't been able to clean up in like 4 years since I'd gotten sick, and so it was sort of like a hoarding thing almost. And they were so nice. I mean, they knew it when I hired them. I mean, they agreed to take on the job. They looked at it and said, "Yeah, we'll take care of it." And he was so nice about it. He said, "Your stuff was so interesting." So it helped make up for the shame of it all.
You're so cute.
That
For the
was
shame of it all.
that was Davita
It's
Lane
really-
Creates. Who just asked for Davita's channel? I'm putting the link in there. Whoever asked for it. That's Davita's channel. Whoever asked for that. Common Collective. Who asked for that? Yeah. Common Collective. That's Davita's channel.
Okay, and then that plate was the People's Princess.
Okay.
Moo, Kevin Leonard put another comment about you.
Oh. Hey, let me dig out my magnifying glass. Does anybody know the way to make the text larger on the YouTube app? I just can't see it on my phone without a magnifying glass.
It should be where your settings are. Are you on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, just, go to your settings, and then there's the font size.
What?
There's some people on Poshmark selling them for $500, but I think they're just trying to, because they're less expensive, like on eBay and stuff. I don't know why these people on Poshmark $7.89. Like, why? What does it say? I think they're just trying to get it. But it's that's I think that's why it's there. It's too much money. But
Wait, I'm looking for Kevin. I am on the run. People think I'm in Florida, but I'm not.
yeah, they're all different prices. Etsy, you're gonna find more. Amazon, I think, are cheaper.
I mean, look how tiny this is. I mean, I can't see this. I mean, I have to magnify everything. I'll have to go look for the settings.
And FoxyBot said she sent you the name of the app
Okay, thanks.
at App Store.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, she does use an iPhone, Foxy. And she said, hey, Mommy Ramblings, that new girl is named Kate J, so please welcome her if you or mods see her. Your mods will probably see her. I told her it was safe here.
Okay, we'll look out for her.
Yeah, Kate J.
There's my secret link, Carolyn.
I sent him to your Facebook.
Oh, Facebook. Okay.
Yeah, FoxyBot, it'll be fun if we can ever get down that way. Like Caroline Connor just told you, we do travel well together. That would be fun.
I was having a bad night last night, but I really enjoyed listening to FoxyBot.
Oh, I know. We all had a good time.
It was fun.
It really was. Can't have fun 2 nights in a row, though, I guess.
No, not too much.
right?
Yeah.
Gotta rest sometime.
I really don't know if I'm going to get through that colonoscopy.
You're really stressing, I know about that.
Yeah.
You started thinking about it too soon. You said
No,
you
I'm
were
really
gonna.
not I'm really not like that stressed about it, but I know that I'm going to be stressed about it when I go there. Like really stressed about it.
Did you tell the counselor how scared you are about this?
No. I forgot
Do you
all about
have
it.
any counseling before that?
No.
Oh, because he could probably give you some tips.
Yeah. It's weird too because like nobody can go in with you, and I wish I could get it done on TV like Katie Couric.
Mm-hmm.
Then I figure like everybody be watching, making sure everybody does everything right.
Jimmy will take you,
Yeah.
but he has to stay outside,
Right.
and then he'll come pick you up when they call him.
Mm-hmm. Sharon's going the day after, but Sharon's had anesthesia.
Yeah. Well, this isn't anesthesia. Remember?
Well,
It's a tranquilizer. It's not the same. You forgot that.
It's a tranquilizer. That's what it's classified as.
Yeah. Remember? Even you said that.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. When they first told you it was going to be Propofol, you said that right on your show.
Did I?
Somebody was saying it was anesthesia, and you said, no, it's not. It's not considered an anesthetic.
Oh,
Look it up.
I will.
You even said it yourself.
You know what's
It's so easy.
Okay, it says Propofol is used as an induction agent, the drug that causes loss of consciousness for general anesthesia in major surgery. In lower doses, it is used for conscious sedation of patients getting procedures on an outpatient basis at ambulatory surgery centers. Propofol, the drug that killed Michael Jackson. That's what it says right under it. That's what it says right under it.
Does it?
Yes.
Does it really?
It really does. Yes, 100%.
Well, it did, though. I mean, because look, that doctor wasn't watching him. He got too much. He was having that every night. What do you expect? I'm telling you, you're going to just walk in. They're going to take your temperature. If you have any kind of a temperature, they won't take you. They'll do that. You sign in, do the temperature. They take you back. They'll just say, remove your clothes, put this gown on. That's what you're going to do. And then you're going to get to lay in one of those cart thingies, and you're going to have a sheet, and you're going to just be sitting there waiting. They're going to come in, and like a nurse will come in and talk to you. Hey, how are you doing? And all that, how you feeling or whatever. And you're just going to lay there, and she'll say, we'll come and get you. And all I did was say, how long do you think it's going to last? And she said, maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Okay, so it says Propofol revolutionized anesthesia care. Though twilight isn't a medical term, so twilight, because my father had to get twilight. He had his pacemaker put in just with twilight. But then he had general anesthesia for this other thing. I don't know why they thought he couldn't have it. Isn't a medical term people use to discuss, often use for it to mean sedation or light sleep as opposed to general anesthesia. Most patients don't want to be awake, even if their operation doesn't require general anesthesia. They prefer an intravenous cocktail to make them oblivious to pain and unaware that anything is even happening. Today, the main ingredient is likely to be an anesthetic medication called Propofol. Propofol came on the U.S. market in 1986 and revolutionized anesthesia care, though the public heard little about it before the deaths of Michael Jackson and Joan Rivers. Oh boy, Joan Rivers died under Propofol too.
Well, yeah, but remember they were taking pictures of her during her surgery? They were playing around. They weren't paying attention.
Really?
Yeah.
They were totally clowning around.
They were, weren't they, Moo?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
In fact,
getting pictures of her and
But
stuff.
how did she die?
What was it, Moo?
I can't remember. It was,
I mean, she was right there. I mean, couldn't they? I mean, with Michael Jackson, the guy walked away, but they were right there.
yeah, but they were fooling around. I mean, they're literally doing what Scooter said. They're taking snapshots.
Yeah, they were messing around. She shouldn't have died.
Oh, I hope you guys aren't going to be saying that about me on the 30th.
Oh, we won't. I'm telling you.
You're a normal person. I mean, they were just taking advantage of her.
They
You know.
were.
I mean, not only was she well known, but she was like a plastic surgery addict. So it was,
Okay.
you know, I mean,
Yeah.
when I used to work in medical photography, I used to work in the operating rooms, and it's when somebody comes in, I don't really want to get most of the times people are very respectful. I mean, 99% of the time, everybody's very respectful of people. But there were a couple times where I saw people who should have had their medical licenses removed because they'd start clowning around and making fun of patients. And that just turned my stomach. As I said, it was very, very rare. But it reminded me of that when that thing with Joan Rivers happened. It's like most people are not that irresponsible, but every now and then somebody will, you know, come along who's famous or is excessively noticeable in some way that causes people to get really unprofessional, but it's really rare.
Yeah.
Well, listen to this one. They say that, but we soon learned that propofol causes other problems. In older patients and anyone with heart trouble, propofol can make the blood pressure drop dangerously low, and it often reduces the drive to breathe. Trickling it into the IV in exactly the right dose to keep a patient breathing while not moving can be a real challenge, and there's no way to mark the moment when a patient crosses the line between comfortably sedated and deeply unconscious. This can progress quickly to a point where the patient is not breathing at all, and the results can be catastrophic. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, but that's why they have people to monitor it. They were just...
Right.
That clinic, she was in a clinic that I never followed up on that because I was curious if there were going to be lawsuits. But that clinic was negligent, and it's not typical. And also, you're not going in, for some, face tweaking or something. They're routinely doing these things. They're not.
Propofol, a dangerous kind of rest.
Mm-hmm.
It says propofol, a dangerous kind of rest.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're doing these routinely, so it's not.
Right, because there's always going to be some kind of a, mix up or whatever, mess up in anything. It's probably chances of a billion to one. Or 1,000,000 to 1 or whatever. You can request it though without anything. I guess some people are saying that they've done it without anything.
They won't do it. They won't do it.
Oh, they won't? I sure wouldn't want, I mean, supposedly it doesn't hurt, but. And you've never been put to sleep for anything, right?
Never. Okay.
Because I was going to say there's none of this counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's nothing like that. And it's just like I said before, like you lay in your bed. You're tired. You lay in your bed.
Yeah.
And then you wake up in the morning.
Yeah. Same
Same thing. That's what it feels like. You don't wake up all, ooh, what happened? I mean, I didn't anyway. I wasn't loopy or anything. If you're that worried, well, no, I was going to say just don't get it done, but you want to have it done, right? To be on the safe side?
Yeah.
Get yourself checked?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be over so fast. 20, 30 minutes.
You hear your
What
cat?
is that? Oh, that's okay. That's one of your cats.
It's Scooter's cat.
Fry?
Yes. Fry.
Oh, she was having a vocal procedure, not plastic surgery, Joan Rivers, I guess.
She was having a what?
A vocal procedure. Vocal.
Oh, vocal.
Oh, that sounds familiar. Yeah.
But yeah, they were messing around, taking pictures of her and whatnot, and they got careless. She had a heart attack, I guess. Oh, Nicole Griffith, really? My grandmother, who I never met, died at 44 of colon cancer. She never had a colonoscopy.
Safely monitored, Julie W. says. Okay. We'll see.
Okay, Kathy Drew says this is conscious sedation. I saw you gulp at that one.
Yeah, I don't know, because I just think this is going to be like
you're working yourself up.
No, I just think this is going to be like the CT scan with the stuff, and I'm going to say I have to go, guys.
Oh, you're having I know Foxy Bot. I loved her too. Her show, Joan Rivers. What? No. Oh, with the CT scan, yeah. But you already had that. You were okay.
Yeah, but they didn't put me out for it.
Right.
Whatever happened to Lynn Lewis? Remember Lynn Lewis?
Lynn Lewis, it sounds familiar.
She was scared of her neighbor. She called in one night. Her neighbor was gaslighting her. Don't you remember Lynn Lewis? She kept asking me to look up those Cabbage Patch Kids all the time. Those all-claws Cabbage Patch Kids.
Yeah, how long's she been not here?
I don't know, a few months now. I hope she's all right. She was really worried about her neighbor.
Oh, yes.
Called in one night. Yeah, gaslighting her.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know.
Big deal. Yeah,
Danielle remembers Lynn.
Because I don't think you're a nervous person, Diana. And you might have had anesthesia before. I never have. I'm probably going to make a fool of myself.
If you normally I would never advise, I'd never urge somebody to take a benzo, but
she won't even take that though.
No, but I'm scared that'll really depress my breathing or something.
Well, the thing is, when I first had anesthesia the very first time, I was so nervous. The whole gurney was shaking. I was just a total nervous.
Yeah, sure, Margot.
And they gave me some kind of a benzo, and it really made a difference. And it's just once, it's not like forever. But you might consider that, Carolyn. Just a little.
Is she in Slack, Carolyn?
I don't think she is.
So I'll put your email in.
I think she's emailed before. So do you remember the email, Margot? The True Crime Chat? I probably can find you in there. Let me see.
It really is a breeze. I was super nervous too. Not as bad as Carolyn, but I really was nervous. And now that I've had it and everything, I realize it was just so easy. I'd rather have that than a mammogram, I think, except for the prep.
See, the prep, none of that, that doesn't, I mean, I'm not troubled at all about that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't either. It was just going through the prep.
Right.
But you have that smaller amount. You don't have to drink that huge, go lightly stuff.
I don't think so. I think we have, I don't know, we just have that, whatever. They sent me a paper. I didn't open it up yet.
That was Dave. He just had to get a container of Miralax or something.
And Ducalax or something.
Yeah, and 2 little bottles of something.
Yeah, and then Gatorade, and then you can have 7-Up, ginger ale, clear
Yeah,
broths.
any clear liquid. Yeah. You're getting me nervous now. That's one of those rope thingies, huh?
These are the stretch noodles. Yeah, the stretch noodles. These are like
nice.
Yeah, these are like probably the good thing for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you need to just practice, closing your eyes, relaxing, relax, think of happy thoughts, get in that zone. And that's how you can look at it when you're on your way in there. Just stay in that one zone.
Yeah.
You can do it, I promise. You can do it. Right, Diana, right? The prep, yep. This is the worst part. Oh, FoxyBot says they say they have a pill. So she's going to see if she can get that so she doesn't have to drink all that stuff.
Let's see.
Pitbull, it's a colonoscopy.
Oh, black coffee and tea are considered clear liquids. So I can't have any coffee with half and half, right?
Oh, right. Yeah, right.
No half and half. Nothing. No milk.
Nope.
Clear. Yeah, okay. I had a CT scan too. It showed my colon. So, I think if anything bad, it would have shown up in that. But FoxyBot, you've had this before? Or fungal? What are we talking? How are we talking about fungal?
So you've always been super scared of anything like this, right?
Yeah.
But see, once you get through this, it's gonna all be a breeze. It's gonna all work out good. Right, Moo?
That's right.
There's supposed to be pinpoints too that you can touch on your body that help you relax.
Don't drink.
What are those
black
pinpoints?
currant. Oh, pressure points?
Yeah, pressure points. What are they? Because I know they do work. I can't remember what they are. Everybody in here knows everything. What are the pressure points that help you relax? And do you have any of those essential oil things too?
Yeah.
That you put on your tongue?
Oh, on your tongue?
Uh-huh.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I've never seen them on your tongue.
Yeah. And some that you smell. My son-in-law, they sell all that stuff. Or no, they got it from somebody else. But Bonnie uses it. She has it in a necklace. And she smells that whenever she feels a panic attack coming on.
Mm-hmm.
I used to just carry orange peels around. I know that sounds weird, but it helps. In a bag.
Oh, sorry, Moo.
Oh, no, it's okay.
I was just gonna say Bonnie's just like Carolyn. She won't even take she can't take Tylenol or
I hate Tylenol. Yeah.
I know Carolyn can take that, but Bonnie's allergic to that, but she's never been put to sleep or anything. She's terrified of anything like that.
Carolyn sent you an email, pottery.
Oxybot said that they have socks at bed and bath store that have pressure points. She has some and they work. Yeah, Moo, where are these pressure points? Isn't it the wrist or something?
I'm not sure.
Oh, it looks like Roseville. Looks like Roseville pottery, I think, Linda.
Okay, there you go. Julie W. Between thumb and index finger.
Oh, that's for a
and
headache.
temples.
Yeah, that's for that's what you use on a headache. I know that. Or no, this one you use on a headache. It's right here. This one you use on a headache.
Thumb and index finger.
The picture's not opening for some reason, Linda, that I can show it. I tried. Maybe it's too large or something. I don't know, because I have a lot of tabs open. But I think that's Roseville pottery.
Is there a picture of it in the chat?
No, because I can't open. It's too big. It's not opening for some reason. Like I can see it in my email, but I'm trying to open it and it's waiting.
Natasha. Okay. Hi, Casbat.
Hi, Casbat. Hi, Margot.
Foxybot's going to go look at the socks for you.
But I don't think they let you wear those socks.
Well, you can wear it right up until you get there.
Oh.
Natasha?
Margot.
Oh, Margot, Margot. I'm going to look for that stuff, too, under the tongue. Tell you what it is. It does help. It's just an oil, essential oil.
Margot?
I'm here. I'm trying to figure out how to come on the video. Do you see me?
Yeah.
You do?
Well, you're not moving, though.
Oh, okay.
You were, I thought, but now you're not.
Okay, hang on. Let me see here. Okay, now is it good?
Yes.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, hi, everybody. I wanted to say hi first.
Hi.
Hi.
I thought I'd call in, too, because I actually have to have the same thing done, Carolyn.
You're having a colonoscopy,
I'm really
too?
worried about it. Yes. Because I'm having the same problems that you were, like last month.
Oh, yeah?
And, yeah, so I have to go have that. They want to start with that, actually. So, I'm really worried about it because of my lupus and stuff. I'm tired all the time. So I feel like, I don't know how this is going to go. What if they put me out and then I decide, like, oh, I'm really tired and should still wake up or something.
You've never you've never been under at all?
Like back when I was 18, but I'm almost 50 now. So
Yeah.
that's a big difference. And I wasn't sick back then. But,
Right.
I did talk to my dad last weekend who said that he had his colonoscopy without anything,
Mm-hmm.
like with no anesthesia. He was totally awake. And he said it didn't hurt at all. He did say that, like, towards the end of it, they kept saying, like, advance, to, like, advance the camera.
Right.
And he did kind of feel like, oh, my God, like, how far, like, are you going to come out my throat, But he said as far as it being painful or, I guess it wasn't painful or anything like that. So there is that option for us, I guess.
Right. When do you go?
I haven't set up mine yet because I'm so worried about it. I'm
Oh.
really worried about it. So I need to,
Right.
but yeah, I'm worried. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
worried I definitely have to have it done, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I may go ahead and try it without anything.
Yeah, I was going to do that, and then I was reading a lot of stuff, and they were saying, like, don't do it. I don't know.
People who had that done before said don't do it.
Yeah, some people, if you've read on message boards, some were saying don't do it, some were saying it's okay.
Well, I don't know. I did. Back a couple of years ago, I had to have a bone biopsy done,
Yeah.
and if you've ever looked up that procedure, it's hideous. It's horrible. And I was terrified about being knocked out, but I had to go have it done. But when I got there, I thought I was waiting to be knocked out.
Yeah.
I thought I hadn't done anything yet. And they were actually giving me Propofol.
Yeah.
But for some reason, like, a medication that I'm on blocks the ability to use Propofol.
Right.
It doesn't, knock me out at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember at one point, I'd been there for about an hour, and then the surgeon came back, and he's like, wow, he's like, you are really awake. I was like, yeah. And he said, well, we're just going to have to go ahead and just go in and we'll give you another shot of Propofol when we get back there, but we need to go ahead and get started. And, I kind of thought, part of me thought, well, surely he's going to give me something because they have to drill, into your bone, and I couldn't imagine, being awake for that. But when they wheeled me back there, I was awake, and they did do it while I was awake. They held me down on the table, and I was screaming.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
The worst first worst. It was the worst pain I have ever been through in my whole entire life. If I could have jumped up from that table and ran, I definitely would have. But I mean, they had their feet were on me, and the worst part was not the drilling. I thought the drilling was going to be the worst because they drill into your backbone, your hip bone, and it's kind of like a corkscrew. And then they but when he has to yank out the corkscrew to pull your bone marrow out, oh my God, I thought I was going to pass out, from pain.
Oh.
It was awful. Awful. But I can't imagine the other being worse, the colonoscopy being like anything like that invasive.
Oh, really,
So,
Linda? Yeah. No.
No.
so I don't know.
Oh, Carolyn, Foxybot said that they're called reflexology socks by True to Life,
Oh, yeah?
and that you can have Jimmy, you put the socks on, wear them, and get Jimmy to press on the points. Stress relief is right under your last 2 toes, about an inch down. They are so comfortable.
Okay. Honey Hush says, Carol, in the morning when you brush your teeth, don't drink any water. What's that about?
I have no idea.
Why, Honey Hush? What's that? Foxybot says, don't do it, Carolyn, without being put to sleep.
Oh. Oh. When are you going to do yours?
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Okay. Oh, gosh.
And you don't do any,
Yes, Honey Hush.
you don't do any type of tranquilizers or anything, Margot?
No.
No.
No. I'm worried about it. I don't know how my body's going to react.
You've never been put to sleep?
Well, when I was younger and healthy, yeah. I had like breast biopsy done. And they did use Propofol back then too. That was when I was like 18 though. But now with all my health problems and stuff, no, it scares me to death.
All right, let's get a survey. How many people that are in the chat have had Propofol? If you've had Propofol in the chat, put a letter P. And if you've never had it, put an NP. Let's see what happens.
I wonder if a lot of people just don't know.
Scooter said P.
And I loved it. You already know that. I'd have it done every day if I could.
Wildlife is a P. Pat L is a P. Augie's a P. Angie's a P. Lynn, Foxypot. Don't care, Carolyn, y'all. P, P. No P for Danielle. P times 2. P, P. Please
Hi,
read about my
Danielle
husband's
C.
experience. P. No P. P. Keep it kind. No. Nana 14's had the P.
That's what I was saying, Foxybot, and nobody should be scaring her.
No, let's see. Given it once or twice. P. You felt the most rested. No P on
See?
Alicia.
Me too, Veronica.
P.
I couldn't believe it. We should be able to take a pill of that every night.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, well, then you'd only sleep 30 minutes and you'd feel so rested. I couldn't believe it.
5 major surgeries. Okay. You can't have liquid. Why, Foxy? Because of vomiting or something? It's great stuff.
Yeah, you'll have to cut off any drinking a certain time. It'll tell you on your papers. They'll tell you exact times to do everything.
You can have a tiny ice chip. Oh, I see.
Well, the good news, Carolyn, is at least you're healthy, you know?
Yeah, I hope so. I was thinking like, oh, we didn't know she had that undiagnosed heart condition or something. Yeah. That sucks. Wish we had known that going in. Well, you can't win them all. All right.
Oh my gosh.
I know. My dad said it took like 15 minutes. And my dad actually he used to work for Pfizer before he retired. And he's been like in the room several times when the doctors have done it, because you know how people were talking, about sometimes doctors, do things a little outside of what we think should have been done. But so yeah, they actually would allow like my dad to watch the procedures and stuff back when he was a rep, and he said it was done fast. So I guess that's somewhat good news.
Versed, I don't know if that is. What is versed? I don't know what versed is.
Yeah, I heard versed before.
Honey Hush, I see you. I see you, Honey Hush.
She having a hard time seeing chat?
I don't know. I think she thinks people can't see her or something. You had your done at the same time. Yeah, Jimmy had that done. Of the sedative, Julie B. says.
Now, I guess we have to have it done, period. So.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if something's wrong, then he'll be undergoing major surgery, and yeah,
that would be worse.
Right.
But it is kind of scary though, because I used to work for a plastic surgeon, and sometimes they do goof off in there, and
had Mrs. Miller come out. She didn't.
You picked the right doctor. Yeah, that made me so mad. Like when I was, because I would assist with the surgeries and stuff. And yeah, sometimes it was usually the anesthesiologist and the doctor that would get to goofing off, and because but they could ask the patient questions and they would answer. So they would ask like outrageous questions, like personal questions, and the people would be like, usually it was the women, of course, would be answering, and you're just thinking, this is so inappropriate, and better never touch me. But I think I would just, be honest with them and tell them, act like you're serious about it, and tell them, no goofing off for real. You better be, watching that thing. Make sure.
Oh, God.
Just so my husband will come after you if you don't.
I don't want to get them mad.
They won't do it. They get mad. Don't worry about it, Carol. Don't worry about it. I'd rather have them be nervous, but they better really pay attention.
Oh my gosh.
And tell them Jimmy wants to come back there too. We can just do that. Oh.
Yeah, see, and even she said it, Mel Barrow. It's not anesthetic, just a light sedation, just what you read.
Andy says, Carolyn, just be thankful you're born into time when they have Propofol. I can't wait till Wednesday when you tell us how easy it was. What?
They do innovate you, that's right?
No.
They don't?
Nope.
No, not at all.
So it's, oh my God. Well, that's even scarier, kind of, isn't it?
No.
She's coming on to make me feel better, and she's feeling worse.
Well, I'm being serious, for a minute,
No,
they
it's
don't.
just
They
in an
don't do
IV,
anything.
and you just start going, whoa, like that, and you're out.
No, they don't, Margot, at all. You get a little thing right in your arm, a little IV thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's it. You wake up 20, 30 minutes later, you don't even know you went to sleep or anything, and you feel so good. You feel
I do
so
remember
refreshed.
I had the Propofol before, which was for that breast biopsy thing, and then
Uh-huh.
for they gave me the Propofol, when I went to have my bone biopsy, but it didn't work. But I did on the one when I did wake up, I didn't feel sick or anything, which I was so glad because I have a phobia of throwing up. So
No, I did. You know what I'm worried about? Like they're just going to be like, I'm looking really nervous, guys, and they're just going to be like, just calm down, and they're just going to start putting that through, and I'm going to be like, the last things are going to be like screaming, like, no, wait, and they're just going to do it. That's like my worst thing.
oh my God.
It's really scary the first time because once I went through that,
Yeah.
I was never scared of it again.
Mm-hmm.
I was more scared of general anesthesia because that, you do wake up, you tend to wake up throwing up violently and your throat hurts from the intubation and all that stuff. But as everybody's been saying, when you have that fast acting not the general anesthesia, you really wake up kind of cheerful and refreshed. It was very pleasant.
It really is. It really is.
Cheerful and refreshed. Oh.
You were sleepy after, but could ambulate. Carolyn, if you tell you to count backwards, say 100, you won't get to 90. Oh, I don't want to do that counting because then I'll be freaking.
I think I would too. I think that would make me more nervous.
Yeah, because I'd be like 10.
Yeah.
I'd be fighting it. Like, no, I'm not going to lose control.
It'd just be best, not to tell me. Just have a conversation amongst yourself and let me listen, and just don't even tell me when it's being done.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd be better off like that. Just pretend you're not doing anything.
Yes, yeah.
Like, we're going to give you some saline solution to keep you hydrated here. This is just going to be the saline. We're not going to go with the Propofol for a while now. Just relax.
Right.
Danielle C. said they're so sweet.
Everybody says that. Every time everybody said that to me, Danielle, like they always go, oh, your doctor will do this, that, or the other thing, or your dentist will do this, that, and the other thing, or this person will do this. When I get there, it's never the same. There, you get like this big burly nurse and shit. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Come on, we're late. The doctor's late. We got to get you right in. She's like, yeah. That's what happens to me. And I'm like, what happened to all the special treatment? And they're like, tough luck. You're late. Doesn't happen here. This is not a baby hospital.
I bet they're going to be real sweet and nice. I know they were at my hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe they will be. Maybe they're not like, this is probably a good time because it's, during the end of, hopefully the end of COVID. We're further along with COVID, I would say. But maybe they haven't seen as many patients and they're not like as overwhelmed.
You won't make it.
Well, there was a whole bunch of people in there when I had it, and they were just as nice as could be. A whole bunch of other patients.
I'm sure they get them in and get them out. Yeah.
Actually, I don't know if it's if the nurse. See, there's a nurse. I wonder if she's with that doctor. That she's the friend of one of Ethan's a girl in Ethan's grade that used to go to the parties, and she used to tell me, "Oh, I'm the nurse that goes for the colonoscopy." Like if I saw her, she would probably make me feel better. But if I see like a big burly person and they're just like, "Get in here." Stop being a baby.
God, that's what I felt with that bone biopsy when he was like, "Okay, we're gonna have to go ahead and get started." I thought, sure, like I thought he was kidding.
Oh, that's like when they took out my basal cell carcinoma. It was there for like a while, and so when the surgeon, he had no bedside manner at all, but they had me totally awake behind a drape, right, and it was right here. And they told me like, and I asked my brother. My brother's like, "Oh, I've had 30 some of those, removed. It's no big deal." And my sister-in-law's telling me the same thing, right? No big deal. Mine was a big freaking deal because it was there for like 10 years or something. And then he was there, and thank goodness the nurse, she had a bedside manner, and I knew her because she was on the school board, so I knew her. And it felt like they had my chest cracked open, and I felt so much pain. And I said, "Oh my gosh, Deborah, I can't take it." And there's what the surgeon goes like this: "Hang on, dear, your cancer is further than we thought." Like that's where he says that. And I'm like, "Oh my gosh," right? And I just had a baby. I had just had Luke, and Jimmy was home with the two kids. And I'm just like, what is he talking about? And he's like, and then the nurse says, "We can't give you any more Novocaine," whatever it was, local anesthesia, because your nerves are so inflamed, they won't even take like that. So I said, "Oh my gosh, knock me out with something, hit me on the head." I told her that. I'm like, I can't, I have a high pain threshold. And he's like, "Just hang on. We'll be done." So, and then I'm like, what does he mean the cancer's gone? And I really felt like they had my chest cracked. It was the worst feeling. I don't know how I made it through that. And he's like, "We can't give you anything more." But he was like one of the best surgeons there is in this technique that they do this. He developed it like in New York City at, I think it was Columbia Presbyterian. And but he has no bedside manner, but he's a good surgeon, absolutely zero bedside manner. And so then when he was done, I said, "We're like, what do you mean?" He's like, "No, we'll have it, So then he said to me, "No, we have all clear margins." But he scared the crap out of me when he said, "Your cancer's like deeper than we thought," or something. I'm like, what is he talking about? And and then like you tell him something, like, "What about this thing? Like, don't touch it. Do you think? Don't touch it." That's how he talks to you. Okay.
That is terrible. Yeah, because I know that stuff can be really deep.
Yeah. So, and then, oh my gosh, I had the other guy, because I had something in my back. It wasn't a basal cell carcinoma. It was like a cyst, actually. And so they took it out, and that hurt like crazy, too. Like, those were worse. Like, even though I had local anesthetic and I have a high pain threshold, but the one here was so bad because it was so close to, like, the bone. It was really bad.
Ugh.
And then if they would have said, "Well, we'll give you some Propofol," I would have been like, "Yeah, go ahead."
You better do something.
Yeah, I wanted her to hit me with a hammer.
Well, I guess we can do that's how we've learned our lessons, at least. Like, tell them,
Yeah, so, I mean, like, I don't know, but I asked them something about, like, what about, and they're like, "No, we don't want to do it without anesthesia. No, that I won't do it," or something. That's what the doctor said. He said, "I won't do it without anesthesia."
Well, they've got to have people who've gotten up and ran off, too. I mean.
Well, I know, but my doctor looked like, because I said, "People would get anxious about this." No, he was like, the first time, because I walked out of there, I said, "No, I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable." He just looked at me like a Looney Tunes. And then, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Susan. Anyway, yeah, it's laters. What?
Carolyn,
What?
this is that stuff I told you about
Yeah.
that you put on your tongue
What is it?
for nervousness and to relax and whatnot.
HC?
It's homeopathic,
But isn't HCB, isn't that
humankind. No, it's HCB RES.
RESPCT?
And you can just put it in a dropper and you just go like this.
Oh my God, that looks like too much, Scooter.
No, you're allowed to have
one drop. Oh no.
you're allowed to have 25 drops 2 times per day.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
You should have been like, you're allowed to have 1 drop. Oh my God. The chat would have gone crazy.
Thank you, Foxy Bot. You're so sweet.
Oh God.
Colin would probably love it if you had a channel and I was just over there with you all the time. She could get rid of me then.
What'd she say? Oh, you're
She was
stealing
thinking she
Scooter
wanted to
away.
steal
She's so
me from
sweet.
you. I was saying, oh, she would like you. She wouldn't fight with you about it.
About what? Taking you away?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the same because you think I had a Scooter. When can I go home now? Let's go home now. Remember that? On the vacation, you got in the car and I want to go home now.
Yes. But yeah, when you're all done with your procedure, then you guys are going to get to go shopping. What, a week or 2 after
Yeah,
that?
I gotta have to yeah, I know. I keep telling
So
them
you
that.
have
They keep
that to look
asking me.
forward to.
Nanette and Patricia keep asking me, and I'm like, that'll be after my colonoscopy if I live. If I don't, you'll have to go to Foxy Bot's channel.
Oh God.
I'm telling you, just get yourself in that headspace. Say, I'm okay. I'm all right with this. I'm not going to worry about this. Go in there smiling. Have a
maybe Luke will take over this channel. I could see him doing that. Well, come on, somebody had to. It's a shame to waste it. I think my mother would have wanted that.
Remember, you said we were going to have Jimmy have a big cardboard cutout of you.
Yeah. She's still here, folks.
Well,
Yeah.
folks, she didn't make it.
Oh, God.
Oh.
The good thing is we don't think she knew at all. And they said it was, yeah. She was, yeah. But we've got some sound bites of her. Luke's putting some stuff together. And look, the cardboard cutout has a button in the back, and it says her key phrase. Oh, God. The numbers, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Jimmy will probably even let Rocky get on the cardboard cutout.
Well, I want to let her hold it for, she never got to hold it.
Oh, my goodness.
With my squishies, yeah.
Well, yeah, you have to. We're gonna have to do it. So we might as well find the funny in it and.
Yeah.
No,
right.
We're gonna be okay. I mean,
right.
Yeah. I truly don't believe, for whatever reason, I don't think that we're taken before our time. So I do have that faith.
Right.
I do believe that. So and I don't feel like it's my time, but we never know. But if for some reason I'm done, well, I guess that's his opportunity to snatch me. at least I wouldn't have to suffer.
Right, right,
like,
yeah.
That would be my choice way to go, I guess, if I had to go.
Right, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to see the positive.
Yeah.
There's definitely no sense in really like worrying about it.
Right.
And worrying is just going to get you all inflamed, and
I have to promise myself like a big present if I make it out of there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a nice reward.
Yeah, let's see. I'll have to think of something really
a
good.
treat of some kind.
Yeah. Trying to think.
Well, remember, you're going to be getting a couple of balls.
Oh, yeah. Well, I have to think of something really good. Let me see.
That's exciting.
I was about to say, I would feel more enthusiasm about that.
Hey, I was expecting hip hip hooray. Oh, yeah, that. I'll have to think of something.
Oh,
You
God.
should totally film it, though. Are you going to film it?
I would love to, but I don't think they'll see. I don't think they'll let me because they're like really in this hospital because that's where I had my kids too.
Can't.
Do you know they won't even let you film the birth? Like, do you know they go like this because they don't want to be recorded if they make a mistake? Do you know that? That's the reason they won't let you film the baby's birth.
Yeah, they wouldn't let me.
No, they won't. They allow you to have pictures, but you cannot take video. Now I don't know how they would stop you because how do they know on your phone what the freak you're doing? But we had like one of those little, and they said absolutely no video, none. You could take pictures all you want, absolutely no video because they don't want to be on camera if they make a mistake. Yeah.
Well, that's too bad. They better be on camera if they make a mistake because they could tell you whatever they wanted to. That's not fair.
Yeah, they don't.
They didn't. I was allowed to record Bonnie's first birth in the hospital and
Really?
Nikki's first birth in the hospital.
Yeah,
They
no.
let me record. I was up by their heads though. I didn't go down there.
We're probably in maybe, but we're in New York, and New York
Yeah,
can be crazy.
yeah. When I was at NYU, they wouldn't let me in 1986 for my daughter, and then they wouldn't. I was at in 1990. I was at Columbia. They wouldn't let me there either, and they said it was.
2008, 9, they wouldn't let you.
Somebody had sued them for.
Yeah.
They were taking random pictures and they got sued, and that was that. So we couldn't have photos.
No. They said photos fine, no video.
Wow.
I don't like that. I mean, they shouldn't be worried about I can understand part of it, but on the other hand, they shouldn't be doing anything that they should be afraid of.
Yeah, but I think they don't. I don't think they tell you that's what they just tell you. Like, they probably just say it's too hectic or something, or the doctor needs to move around or whatever.
Yeah.
At NYU, they told me flat out that they got sued because somebody just took a still photo, and they caught. I think somebody was not properly scrubbed.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was something really stupid like that, and they got sued. So we couldn't even have a still. Yeah.
Oh, well. I don't know. We didn't take photos. Let me see. And then back then, too, they told you, not to take photos. Because I remember when my first two were born, we never took photos, in the delivery room because of their eyes or stuff. They used to say, oh, their eyes, the flash is too much. So always waited till, because at that time they had to put them for 6 hours. They put every baby for 6 hours till their body temperature was regulated.
What do you mean?
They used to take the babies, and no matter what, they're full term, 8 pounds. They had to put them in an isolate, and you couldn't hold them for 6 hours. They'd let you hold them for an hour after you had them, and then they'd say, okay, we've got to take them. and they would make them sit 6 hours in an isolate to make sure that they could regulate their body temperature before they would give it back to you. And yeah, and then it was like after that we took pictures until like my third one, and then then that was the first time we had pictures in the delivery room because I was always scared about like the flash and everything.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but it's been so long.
Oh yeah.
40
And then
years ago
then they
since I
stopped
had
doing
the
that. They stopped doing the 6 hour thing. They used to do like a full 6 hours.
I still remember the morning after waking up, after having Bonnie, and I had just been 19 for 2 days when I gave birth to her. And I remember like, it's to me in my head, I remember like 6 nurses, but I'm sure there weren't. But they came in, flipped on the lights, and I'm laying in bed, and they're like, come on, honey. They're lined up on each side of the bed, you know. Come on, honey. It's time for you to get up. And I was laying there, and I just looked at them. I started giggling and laughing. I'm like, why are you guys here? Like, to get me up. And they said, because you have to get up. I said, well, I can get up. I don't need any help. They're like, okay, honey. And so I went like this to get up, and I couldn't even get up. I was like, oh my God. And I had this huge knot in the back of my head.
Oh my God.
Because I had real super long hair at the time.
Yeah.
And being in labor, you know, for I think 8 hours or something. And it just had knotted. Nobody ever told me, hey, put your hair up, or, you know, they never told me anything like that. I'll never forget that, though. I was laughing, laying there laughing, because I'm like, why are you making I'm thinking, why are you making a big deal? I can get up. They knew what they were talking about, boy.
Sean goes, Mommy is thinking, I don't want to wake up to a couple of balls.
When you open your eyes, they're there. Here's your ball. You have a whole basket. Your channels. And we have 300 more balls out in the lobby.
You have a ball bouquet. Balls on sticks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, I don't know.
They're reading you messages from each ball. This is from Pitbull. Here it says, Foxy breakfast. Hope it all went well.
Oh gosh.
Somebody called you up too.
Do you know this lady?
Oh, that would be good.
Oh gosh.
Now that would be something to look forward to. What's the name of the place? We'll call there and get this all set up. We'll start shipping them there.
Oh gosh.
We'll have them have banners out there and everything.
We'll just all meet up there in the lobby.
Yeah, there'll be a
With our-
big cake.
Yeah. We'll wear our COVID masks. Yeah.
They'll give you a big bouquet that's made out of balls.
Oh gosh.
I go, you don't have to be obsessed with the balls. I was running around Texas, well, in my area, and looking for balls because I've never got a ball, which I'll make it look like so much fun. But then I found one at I think it was at Target, Target or Walmart, one of those two. It was like crazy expensive, and I thought, oh my gosh, no way, it can't be, because it wasn't like, I've heard y'all talk about some of the prices, but I think this ball was like $9.
It shouldn't be at Target. It should be like
for a
$5.99.
Yeah, no,
Maybe it was a different ball.
no, it was the little brand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because we were looking, because we went up to Walmart first. No, not Walmart, Walgreens, and they had other balls.
Yeah.
That wasn't that. Yeah, that wasn't the one though.
No.
Wasn't though a bigger one? I'm trying to think. Did they have some bigger balls at one time?
They have, well, not the mini brands though, but they have big balls. Some of them have big balls.
Because maybe it was that. I cannot remember, but I could. It's been long enough. I can't remember. But I just think I thought $9 a ball. Like,
No,
oh my god.
at one point I paid $10 for some at one point. Remember you couldn't get them for less at some point.
They have
I
big
forget
balls and they cannot lie.
I was crying when I went.
Yes, honey,
It
Moo
was
was there.
$9.
Oh my gosh. Oh, what did my son do? Oh, my son called somebody. Oh, my son called me the other day, and he's like, "Hey, there's somebody here at the restaurant. What are the churches that Grandpa built?" You know, and so I'm telling him that, and he's like, "This lady's from Hillsdale." And I'm like, "She's from Hillsdale. Does she know Rosemary D'Alessandro?" So he's like, "Do you know Rosemary D'Alessandro?" And the lady's like, "Yeah, I do." And then he puts her on the phone with me, just like this random person. And she's like, "Oh, well, we've been coming up here. We love this restaurant. We love your son." And so, yeah, she was talking to me. She knows Rosemary D'Alessandro. And I was like, that's so weird. Now I just remembered that Tricky Tray is, I got to get they're going to do it live on the 26th. I got to buy my tickets. Anybody that wants to buy tickets, you better get them in today.
Oh yeah, I got an email tonight.
I got to send my tickets in.
I already ordered mine.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't do that video.
What? I did my video.
I didn't do that video.
I did my video. I'm going to get see if the ringtone's available for me, and I'm going to do the Tricky Tray. I started writing down the baskets because you have to send in the baskets.
What's what Foxybot wrote?
What? Scooter, I gotta find that comment. What happened?
And y'all, my phone's about to die. I got 10% left.
Oh gosh. Are you serious? Oh, stop it.
Really? Oh my gosh. Oh, Foxybot. That is hilarious.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
Who's your favorite celebrity?
Oh, stop it. Oh my gosh.
Well,
You should try to get what's his name that like goes and hangs out with people. Oh my gosh, like I want to say like from the 70s and 80s mainly. Who's in Caddyshack?
Chevy Chase? No.
No, not Chevy Chase.
Caddyshack. Oh, Bill
The
Murray?
other one. Yes, Bill Murray. Yeah. On Amazon, there's like a documentary about like he just shows up at people's houses and hangs out with them and stuff. I'm sure he would go.
Oh, yeah.
That would be fun.
at least whoever it is, everybody here could tweet that person, that your favorite celebrity. They could at least give you a call afterwards.
Yeah.
Oh, God. The little guy from Taxi. Oh, Tony, what was his? Tony Danza.
Yeah.
George can't stand you. Oh, gosh.
Okay, ladies, I gotta go. My
Yeah,
son
we're
is
gonna go
on
too. It's
10%.
later. All right, everybody. Well, we've got a few days yet. I've got to.
Let's think of somebody special to call Carolyn as soon as she comes out.
We will think about it. Yeah, we're gonna have to think about it.
Yeah. Carol Baskin. You can go on our YouTube channel. Yeah.
Or to call you from jail.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well, everybody in the chat, prayers for all who need them. God bless you guys. Love you guys. And those of you on the panel,
I love
love you guys. Margot, Scooter,
Love you guys.
Moo.
Tomorrow night's your thing with Mama Ames. So
Oh, yeah. That's going to be scary. Don't expect too much.
Hey,
it's gonna be good.
It's going to be improv, I think. So no rehearsals.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Okay. All right. We'll see. Hopefully.
Okay,
All right,
love
Mama
you
Ames.
guys.
I'll talk to you later. Bye.
All right.
Love you guys. See you later.